All right, this is King Bucho. Welcome to BDA Boxing, the boxing debate arena, BDA KUMITE edition, where we're going to begin to set up matches for people who want to debate one on one under civilized rules. All right, let's get Recognize and Gonzalo on here. Gonzalo, guys, what's up?
Hey, how's it going?
What up?
What's going on?
What's up? All right, welcome to the show. And in the chat, we already have a bunch of people: Amok, PvP, SSB28, Joe C, Mike P, Box, Endgame, Stephen Lawler, Johnny Boy, and same Brit Sports. And I want to thank Mike P and Johnny Boy for their contributions, guys. Thank you for helping us make boxing great again. All right, let's begin. So, if you guys followed us on the last show, Recognizing the Brotherhood agreed to a one-on-one debate. So that will be taking place soon. They will be debating the Glovegate situation. So the Brotherhood believes that Tyson Fury cheated, and Recognize just wants some proof, convincing evidence. Is that correct, Recognize?
Yeah, I'm open to anything. I've watched that fight several times. I don't see what people are talking about. So I just, maybe I'm missing something. I'm hoping that the Brotherhood can point something out to me and maybe convince me of something that I didn't see.
Well, we'll see if he has enough evidence. But listen, the Brotherhood, you gotta give him props for trying to prove that Fury cheated. I don't know how he's gonna do that, but we're gonna give him a chance. All right, so guys, yeah, go ahead.
Always open-minded. I'm always open-minded that there's a possibility I didn't see something. I missed something. Regardless how many times I've watched it.
Is it possible that you missed something?
I don't think so, but like I said, I'm willing to listen to the if there's any evidence out there that might change my mind.
Yeah, gotta be open-minded. All right, hold on. Let me get this shit going.
Everything that Tyson Fury did leading up to the fight was pretty honest. If he's been shady in the past, I wouldn't say it counts this time around because he was pretty transparent. Even when he tried to get baited into talking about race and whatnot, he was very clear about it. It has nothing to do with that. And so forth. And when he gave his honest assessment of how he would perform, he was kind of spot on. He hurt the guy, took him out. So, he was pretty...
Yeah.
Pretty
clear and I don't see some people were talking about it's a miracle that Fury was able to knock out... Well, he didn't knock him out, but he able to drop and stop Wilder because Fury didn't have any punching power, and all of a sudden he gained punching power. So he's some sort of... It's a sort of miracle. I think that's ridiculous because, listen, it's a 270-pound man. He has power just because of his sheer size. And so I don't understand why people...
You ever saw Tyson Fury's hands? You ever see how big they are?
Exactly.
He's got some big fucking hands, And
in the first fight, he actually did hurt Wilder. So, did he hurt him like Ortiz hurt him? No. But you could tell that Wilder was feeling those punches. And so it wasn't out of the realm of possibilities that he could get stopped by Tyson Fury.
Yeah, this is easy for me, but yeah, I like I said, whenever Brotherhood's ready, he wants to come on and present some evidence that I can't dispute. I'm down.
All right, we have Johnny Boy on the line as well. What's up, Johnny?
What's up, brother? Yeah, I was like, that was the first super chat I ever dropped off. It was like figuring out a goddamn Albert Einstein equation for me. But
well, you didn't have to give us a super chat.
What's that?
You do contribute to the show being here, so. But thank you for the contribution.
I felt I should, Anyways, you already know. So.
All right.
But is you debating this kid today?
No, we're just gonna set up the ground rules. So I want everybody to get involved. You guys on the panel and people in the chat. So we can start writing some sort of, just writing the rules down. And maybe also how much time each person is going to get to present a point, and another person to rebuttal, how much time each one gets. So I'm going to start writing this down. Oh, by the way,
Like I said, Bucho,
yeah.
when he speaks, I won't say a word until he finishes.
Okay. That's what we want. People
I think
behaving civilized.
just give them like a time, like you get a minute or 90 seconds, you get a minute or 90. Find some kind of middle ground for a time, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That would just be my suggestion.
Yep. Okay, here we go.
You know, when people, I guess people don't realize, when you make an accusation, it is up to you to prove your case, not me, not the other, not okay. So if I'm being accused of something, I don't really have to say anything, right? I just say prove. You know, this is like any type of court procedure. You know, prove to the world that I did whatever you're accusing me of. Prove it to the court without a shadow of a doubt that I'm the one. I did something.
So I was thinking about it, and I mentioned it to Bucho on the Discord. So I guess kind of like the new narrative is, if you expose somebody for their lies, in this case being the LDBC or wherever it is, you're just like them. You're as bad as they are. No, that doesn't have to be like that. You expose a liar for what they are, and if somebody doesn't like that you're doing that, that doesn't mean that you're equal to them. Because even though they might not like you, you're still proving a point that's pretty clear that what that person is saying is a lie. Even if they don't like you, it is what it is. You don't have to be an asshole that somebody has to gain people's approval. No, you can be an asshole if you choose that of me, but I'm still going to prove a point that everybody kind of understands and perceives. The truth.
There's, you know, facts don't care about your feelings. They don't really care about none of that. You know, the truth is what it is. You know, your feelings are, I mean, there could be something today and totally different tomorrow. Like, you could just have a total different outlook. Some of the things that I used to believe in, I don't believe in them anymore. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
that's
there's
right.
certain things that, because maybe with time I grew out of that and I realized that wasn't what it was, you know, and so.
Yeah, no pun intended. Real recognize real.
Yeah, it's like
That's right.
Rocky IV after he beat Drago, and he was talking to the Soviet people. You know, if I can
Everybody
change,
could
you can
change.
change. You know, and then just with that, the Soviet Union collapsed. You know, with that speech.
And just for that, he got into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was I just gonna say? Well, I think I was listening to some one of my comedians or something. They might have been Joey Diaz or something. I think it was Joey Diaz. Listening to his podcast, he's like, here, which is conspiracy theories and all this other. He's like, bro, if you're going to accuse somebody, either A, prove it, or two, you know it's bullshit and you just decided to spread lies and that. And I was like, yeah.
Exactly. That's right. You see, conspiracy theories when they become wacky, is when they start saying, "I know." Okay, then prove it. Prove the I know. You should say, "I don't like the way that looks." Right? You could just say that, and maybe you could point to some circumstantial evidence that you think, and and you got to put it in its proper context. Look, you point out the circumstantial evidence and say, "This is what I think. This is why I think there's a conspiracy behind this." But don't ever say this is factual. You sound stupid. I used
It's
to
like
do that
jumping
when I
to
was younger.
conclusions. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I used to do that when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
The whole 9/11 thing. Sometimes I used to hear myself and I think back, I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up. What do you mean you know? Like, if you knew, you'd be dead if it was true anyway, right? That's one, because you're nobody in the grand scheme of things. And second of all, that's you don't have any proof of that. That's just your theory. You think that's what might have happened.
All right, the Brotherhood saying nobody's saying Fury 100% cheated. We're saying it's not crazy to suspect him. You're moving the goalpost already. All right, that's the thing. We gotta
Yeah,
establish a. All right, now I'm confused. What the hell are we debating now? So
I don't know.
we're
I don't know,
debating
but
if
I
it's.
let him. I let him come on, man. I'm down for anything, man. I
Because
just
I wanted to
I
want.
bet
build.
this guy.
Yeah.
I bet this guy has like long ass arguments with this girl. No
I just want to
disrespect,
debate.
sir.
Look. Even if it's a debate that we end up agreeing on a lot of things, whatever it is, I just want to hear his part. And again, I'm open minded. I'm not saying I'm going to definitely disagree with him because I don't know what he's going to say. So I want to be open minded. So let's see what he got to say.
How do you know? How do you know the Earth isn't flat? You've never seen it from outer space before.
exactly, John. How do you know? How do you know? I don't know. How do you know the Earth is flat? It's like, come on, could go on for days, man.
Okay, the Brotherhood saying if you want some type of caught red-handed evidence, you're basically asking for something you know you're not gonna get, which is a waste of time. All right, that's a good point.
Well,
We don't
brother,
want the
man,
glove. All right.
brotherhood. I would say that's the point. You see, you can't make an accusation and then you could say, "Look, I feel he cheated." Okay, I may disagree with you. That doesn't make me a bad person, stupid person, or anything. Okay, it's just I don't agree with you. You not unless you point out to something that I didn't see. I can't agree with you on that just because you said it. Just because a few people agree with you. All right. What I saw was a guy lose and his corner pulled him out. That's what I saw. And that's it.
You know what's the worst thing somebody can do? And this is kind of like how the devil operates. When they leave doubt in your mind. When they don't clear things up necessarily, but they just leave a little bit of doubt to get you thinking. And that's kind of like the seed that I see this guy trying to spread. But not everybody sees it like that. Some people understand that what is the truth and what is a lie.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
Then again, there's some people that are more gullible than others, and maybe some that really don't know the sport too much, and they're just like brand new listeners, and they follow like these channels that say this, and they're more like um, believers in something that they don't know too much about. Some people just want to be fans and listen casually.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Now the Brotherhood say, how can you say 100% sure he didn't cheat without your own evidence? All right. Here's the deal.
Okay, brotherhood. What I would say, I feel like we're having a debate now.
Yeah.
Brotherhood. What I would say to that is, you made the accusation. I didn't. What part of you're okay? You're the district attorney. I'm the defendant. You accusing me? I don't know. You tell me. You tell me how I'm 100% guilty. If you don't have that, then I can't. Why would I help you? I'm trying to get myself out of this, whether I'm innocent or guilty. You come with the evidence. You made the accusations.
Do you listen to Alex Jones? Recognize? Didn't you know there's lizard people running around this goddamn place?
Yeah, that's a weirdo right there too.
Yeah.
The space aliens, and they're gonna conquer the world. And, the elites, they eat babies, suck on penises.
Alex Jones, man, I don't know. This guy lost a lot of credibility, man. But all right, let's begin. Glovegate debate topic. What exactly are we debating? Because now it seems like the Brotherhood wants to debate whether or not it's acceptable or reasonable.
Bucha, you hear BDA?
Yeah, sorry to interrupt, Pucho, but you got the screen on OBS, it's got sound. You can't hear it, but everybody else, so you just gotta mute
shit.
it.
All right.
Take it easy, fellas.
How bad was the fucking sound?
It was pretty bad.
Mr. BDA, we're sorry to disturb you from your Bible studies.
yeah, motherfuckers. All right, take it easy, fellas.
All right.
Peace.
Well, that fucked it up. All right. AA says
So he started creeping in. Mucho. He started speaking about
Yeah.
Do you guys not like Wilder, and why don't you like him? And
Yeah.
he's not the
Okay,
same as the other
we're not
guys.
gonna debate
And
that.
from there it went to Glovegate. Like very, very smoothly.
Yeah. That's fine. I mean,
I have a feeling I know what's going on. He's trying to feel out the debate. I'm not gonna give him anything. I'm not gonna say anything.
He wants to see your evidence
I'm just
and
gonna wait
shit.
till you come on the debate field, and then we could start. It's like, it's like a battle, right? Let's just see what you got. Let's see what I got. That's all it is. Okay. If you like I said, if you got more stuff there than I do, I'll tip my hat off to you and be like, yo, brotherhood, he convinced me.
Yeah, which could happen. I mean,
which could happen. Anything's possible in this world, man.
He just said in the chat there. He just said, you don't know 100% that he's not cheating. No, bro, you're the one who's accusing him. You got to prove to us that he is cheating.
Johnny, can you imagine if he was a district attorney? He would just get you. He would get you acquitted with that statement alone.
Yeah,
he'll be like, all right, cool, man. Thanks. I should have hired you instead of this lawyer.
I know, it doesn't make fucking sense. All right, we got a few donations here. Gabriel, thank you for a contribution. He says the Brotherhood's logic is this: every boxer ever is guilty of cheating because we don't have proof that they didn't cheat. By default, they did cheat. Come on. Yeah, exactly. The burden of proof. Where's the burden of proof? Who has the burden of proof?
Listen, man, I love Mike Tyson, but Mike Tyson hit a lot of dudes with a follow-up elbow. A lot of dudes. I'm not gonna say he did it all the time purposely, because when you let your hands go and bodies are moving, the guy in front of you is not gonna make it easy for you. So sometimes you might hit him awkward. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but did those elbows actually change the course of a fight? That would be an interesting question. I think the answer would be no. Just like if you start saying, you watch Ortiz against Deontay Wilder, and you see that Wilder's hitting behind the back of the head of Ortiz. He did
several
that,
times,
which is illegal. But are we gonna say that changed the course of a fight? I mean, maybe slightly, but at the end of the day, I think he was gonna knock the 60-year-old guy out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what I would attribute that to?
Yeah.
Ortiz not able to stop the attack, because even if the attack comes illegal, the guy's attacking you. You got to stop that. The best way, okay, it's like a dude trying to stab you. He's just trying to stab you. He's coming at you. Yes, it's illegal what he's doing, and he'll go to jail for that. But that doesn't stop the fact that he actually stabbed you. You got to figure a way to get the fuck out of there, and then we can. If it comes to performance, we could judge you on that performance. And even I don't want to give away too much, man.
Yeah. Don't give your. You have don't.
Brotherhood, just step to the plate, man.
Hold on. Tiny Team, thank you for your contribution. He says the evidence, there is none, hence no investigation. All right.
Brotherhood, let me give you just one little piece of advice. Unless your name's Al Capone or Juan Garcia Abreu or something like that, all right, it's innocent until proven guilty, not guilty until proven innocent. Basic criminal justice 101. One of the few things I did learn in college.
And this Glovegate didn't actually start becoming an issue until much later. First, it was the excuses. Okay. First, it was the excuses, and then later, when they got tired of proposing that, they started coming up with that narrative. So there is no actual evidence. They got evidence.
Right. The first person that made that accusation, Gonzalo, was a guy who really doesn't cover boxing, young Pharaoh, who's part of this conscious community, who's a very shady character, like in certain things. Like, look, man, I understand people got enemies and they'll try to make you look bad within whatever. But there is some evidence to suggest the dude is a shady person. And maybe he really does feel like, Tyson Fury, cheated. But, I reviewed what he's talking about, and I don't really see how that changes the courses of a fight. And if that's really cheating, I guess technically if he did do what he's trying to say, it is illegal. But, Wilder is just Wilder was like the greatest thing since fucking Hercules. Right?
Hercules.
It's a sad statement that the guy gets, he gets popped one time and he loses all his strength. I'm just saying,
Yeah. All right, hold on. Do you think Tyson Fury cheated? And I'm asking this to the Brotherhood. And then if you answer yes, then we'll move forward with this shit. You say no, then it's over. There's no debate. So, do you think Tyson Fury cheated? Say yes or no in the chat, please. Hold on, Kevin. I'm going to open the phone line soon, guys.
It's like a big deflection tactic. You blame Fury, then you don't concentrate on what Wilder did wrong.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. The Brotherhood says, if you're going to try to dodge your obligations to provide your own proof as a defendant, then you're wasting my time. No, see, listen, we will provide proof after you begin, after you state what your accusation, basically. So, do you think Tyson Fury cheated, yes or no? Simple question. Then we'll move forward. We can't prepare for something we don't even know what we're going to be preparing for.
Exactly. You either think he cheated or you don't.
Yeah. People are saying no in the chat. We're asking the Brotherhood. No. Okay, so no recognize. Just say no recognize. Just says himself. That is not his job to provide proof. All right. Guys,
no.
Question,
here's what I'm gonna do. what I'll do is when you provide the proof, I'll make a counter argument towards that. If I could. If it's I can't, then like I said, that's a point to you, man. Dude, I'm trying to like give you the benefit of the doubt is what I'm trying to say. Trying to give you that benefit of the doubt to prove it to me and prove it to everybody that's listening.
He said he was coming on here to expose everybody.
Yeah, he's not doing that, really.
And the thing that he's not worked up because we're not really touching on a subject that's kind of bothering him right now. We're not like along like the middle of the show where things are kind of heated and different points are getting brought up that he feels he has to chime in because he's pissed that they're ragging on his favorite fighter or on his favorite fighters, and they were like categorizing them like supposedly for their race, because that's not being talked about. He can't really work himself up to actually say something for a debate.
All right, we got an answer from the Brotherhood, which is good. He says, no, you can't make me say that I think he cheated 100%. I said I suspect him of cheating. Perfect. So you suspect him of cheating. Let's move on to the next question. All right, that's fine. Too, now the question is, how do you think he cheated? So we're going to write that down. How do you think he cheated? And then I think that's the last question then. How did Tyson Fury cheat? Yeah, because there's a lot of theories. So we want to just clear things up here, Brotherhood, because like I said, some people think that Wilder was drugged. Some people are saying that what's the guy's name? The white guy there? His trainer? JD's, whatever, he was in it. So we just want to clear things up over here, Brotherhood.
I just called JD's rookie season, but but what's it called? Yeah, well, here, I can't prove to nobody that the Kennedy brothers banged Marilyn Monroe, but I got a pretty good fucking idea they did.
Yeah, we're having fun. It's possible. Likely.
Yeah, I don't have love-stained bed sheets from the 1960s, brother. So.
Where's the Brotherhood, man? So how did Tyson Fury cheat? Just you don't have to go into details. Just like there was something with the glove. That would be an appropriate answer. An answer we could use to conclude this preliminary, I guess, question period. A phase, I should say. It's a phase. After this, we could move on to the debate, I think. So, how did Tyson Fury cheat? Let's start with his criminal history. All right. That's not answering the question.
He punched him in the face.
How? Like, did he poison Wilder? Was the glove? Did he took out the padding from the glove?
He hit him too hard, man. That was not part of the deal.
Who's the coach that hit Uzcategui after the fight? And they're two brothers that fight. The coach trains two guys. Darrell's. Yeah, so Darrell used to train with Sugar Hill also, and that was another theory that Sugar Hill sent him to stop the fight because
Mark. Oh, that's crazy, man.
Mark Brealey didn't want to stop it.
Can you prove I was the third gunman in the Kennedy assassination? I was on the grassy knoll by the clock tower over there. You just missed me. Sorry.
We're waiting for the Brotherhood to answer our question. How did Tyson Fury cheat? You don't really have to go into full details and everything. Just mention something. The glove. Something was wrong with the glove, or the referee.
He beat Wilder. That's how he cheated.
So this is the thing. Either you cheated, so that doesn't mean that your costume was heavy, that you came in top heavy, like 30, 20 more pounds on your body, that all these excuses that you came. So what is it? There was excuses.
Oh yeah, that's another excuse. Yeah. He was caught with.
If the other guy cheated, those other excuses pretty much mean that they weren't there. It's Tyson Fury's fault, not your own.
Yeah.
They try to blame it and give him excuses like, oh, there were so many.
Yeah, and this is counterproductive, like you said, Gonzalo. I mean, Wilder, he didn't do anything wrong. All right, hold on. The Brotherhood says he was caught with tempered gloves in the Christian Hammer fight. He failed the PED test, and the glove was clearly floppy. These are the things you can't deny. Okay, so how did Tyson Fury cheat in the second fight? Because this is what people are talking about. And it's all of a sudden, Tyson Fury is a cheater after the second fight. After he beats up Wilder, all of a sudden we're seeing videos from the first fight, which is kind of confusing. But just answer the question, all right? So how did Tyson Fury cheat in the second fight? What type of advantage did he gain by performing some sort of illegal, what would you call it? Tactic? Or maybe he bought the referee. Also, the gloves he was using in sparring with Nick Asbury had padding removed. Another thing you can't deny. That is criminal history. Let's start there. Okay, so are you saying that he removed? Are you saying that he removed the padding in the second fight? Is that what you're saying, or what?
He's going by Nick Asbury's testimony. That's all he's doing. He's not going by factual information that he used dirty. Look, Nick Asbury made an accusation. That's all he did.
Yep. So how did he cheat in the second fight? We're being very specific here, so you need to go back 5 years or something like that. Just stick to the topic here. Second fight. No, Nick Asbury released a video. He didn't just make an accusation.
A video of Tyson Fury with the gloves on?
No, exactly. He just grabbed a bunch of gloves. You know those gloves that you see at the gym that are all fucked up there, that stink and everything?
Yeah, you see, he doesn't have Brotherhood doesn't have a grasp of evidence beyond a reasonable doubt, right? And somebody showing you what he was wearing. Like, if I'm not wearing them and you're accusing me of wearing them, that's not proof, bro. You're saying that I wore these gloves in a certain way. I think you don't have a grasp of, rumors versus actual facts. Like, that's a.
Yeah, it's not. And even if he did what you're saying that he did, the Brotherhood, in that sparring session, whatever, that doesn't prove how Tyson Fury cheated in the second fight. Yeah, which is the whole point over here, because people claim that Wilder only lost. One of the major reasons why he lost was because Tyson Fury cheated. Without the cheating involved, he wouldn't have won the fight, or it would have been a completely different fight. So we want to know what Tyson Fury did that was illegal in the second fight. So Brotherhood, please answer the question.
Yeah, like I say, I mean, I me and nobody else on here. I think I've made the in my opinion, I think Floyd clipped his BM, bro. So, I mean, do I have the CSI forensic files to prove it? No, bro. Come on.
Exactly. And we're not asking you to provide us with a glove. You're not in possession of it. We understand. But we're just going to debate, like, this theory that Tyson Fury cheated in the second fight. We want to. Do you think that he cheated? We want to know how he cheated, and then we're going to debate whether it's possible that he did or not. How likely is it? That's all that we're going to debate, man.
Quick question. Who the fuck is Nick Asbury?
I have no idea.
Some salty sparring partner of Tyson Fury who wants like a little bit of fame. He had a professional career. Kind of ended quickly. You know, he's one of those guys that probably really good in the gym, but when it came to the pro ranks, you know, he was very limited.
It's kind of like
he's just got the Steve Cunningham going where he's salty because he got tuned up. That's what that is.
Well, he talks a lot about racism, so I think there's a racial element that you gotta add in there into the equation, because he's talking about
your show now.
Boxing is fucking racist, and you can see there's a lot of anger in him, so that could be clouding his judgment.
You know, like Joey DeWeco was gaining some steam talking about Anthony Joshua. I'm not saying Joey DeWeco's like that, but it's different. But it's kind of like this guy, you know, he's building momentum by cloud chasing. I'm not saying that Joey DeWeco did that, but you know how his videos started getting paid more attention to? It became kind of relevant. By the time he fought Frank Sanchez, recognized battle buddy, he was like, oh, that's Joey DeWeco. I guess this guy wants to make fame on his career by bringing his name up because he's not that good of a boxer.
Yeah, it could be. Sorry. All right, now the Brotherhood's saying that that's not the point, Butcher. I'm listing these things to show you that he intended on cheating in the past, which plays a big part in suspecting someone the next time around. So basically, because he cheated in the past, he probably, maybe cheated in the second fight. Yeah, but you have no proof of that. Fury did cheat in the past. He tested positive of nandrolones, so stop living in denial. Live chat. All right, so there's no proof that he cheated in the second fight. So we can assume that he actually did beat the crap out of Wilder simply because Wilder can't fucking box for shit to save his life. That's what I think happened. You probably think he cheated, but you don't have any evidence. You can only speculate that he did because of what Asbury fucking said, right? And PED testing for cocaine. I mean, come on, man. All right, so you don't want to debate, basically. So what do you want to debate? I don't understand.
So, like, the guy was doomed since the beginning because he had cheated before. Okay, let's just call it that. So, if you would have, he won. Okay, he won. So, he was doomed already. They were going to call him a cheater already. But if he would have lost, they would have been talking about how Wilder beat his ass and all this, right?
Yep. But now, all of a sudden, things have changed, Gonzalo. Things have changed.
Since the beginning, he was doomed. Whether he won or lost, he had already doped up from a long time before. And they had evidence from the first fight. So those were the built-in excuses for the second fight. If he won, which he did. They were going to go after him already.
All right, the phone lines are open. Let's get 773 in here. 773, you're on the air.
Mike Tyson has to be one of the most overrated fighters in the history of this sport. I mean, America is obsessed with power. That's all I care about is power. I mean, you look at Deontay Wilder, that's what they're doing. They're obsessed with the power.
Mm-hmm.
Who are the two greatest fighters in the history of the sport? People say unanimously. They say Muhammad Ali and Floyd Mayweather. Those are the two names that come up. Are they knockout artists? Are they these two big power punchers? No, they're technicians. They're like volume punchers, cumulative punchers. So this idea that Mike Tyson's going to come back and beat some of the top fighters,
or
he has a chance. I heard even someone say,
Mayweather's not a volume
someone
puncher.
say that he could beat Wilder. Give me a break, dude. Mike Tyson is such an overrated fighter. It's insane. Just because he's got
Mike Tyson was
power,
great.
that's what it
He was
comes down
great.
to.
He was
People
great
love
for 5
knockout
years.
power.
His technique was really good. It's just I believe that people, if you weren't living, if you weren't watching him fight in his prime in the 80s, I think you kind of like people tend to
You would have
underrate him.
you would have a
Yeah.
different opinion of him. Overrated. If you're saying he's the greatest ever, I would say yeah. But he's one of the greats that that you see once in a lifetime for sure.
Well, and let me just say this: it's not unanimous that Floyd and Muhammad are the best fighters ever. I've heard guys argue Ray Robinson, Archie Moore, Henry
That's right.
Armstrong, Willie Pep, etc.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's 100% right. Yep.
Yeah, Muhammad Ali wasn't a real hard puncher, but he had a lot of knockouts.
And I would say Rocky Marciano deserves a mention for sure. He was. I don't give a fuck what you say. He fought guys when they were older. Come on, bro. He was fucking these dudes up. Dudes that were not normally getting fucked up the way they were, in other fights.
he was the Italian Arthur Beterbiev.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah.
I have to say this: if you were watching boxing during your heyday,
my point is,
hold on, let Kevin talk. Go ahead, Kevin.
Go ahead, Kevin.
My point is regarding Mike Tyson is this video that came out, and people are saying, "Oh my gosh, look at it! It's a freaking 30-second video clip of him hitting pads."
Yeah.
And what's this say? The last thing to go is your power. So I'm not surprised. Yeah, he looks good on the pads, but that doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't show us anything.
You know what that is, Kevin?
Knock out Wilder.
Kevin,
give me a break, dude. It's ridiculous.
You know what that is, Kevin? Mike Tyson is a warrior. He has that itch again. But he's 53. Okay? That itch will be calmed when somebody tells him, look, I know you don't like Deontay. I don't like Deontay. I know you don't like him, but he'll fucking kill you. If he hits you, you're going to sleep, bro. You're 53 years old. He's knocking out guys who weigh 250. You're what, 220, 230? If he hits you, you might not get back up.
Yeah, his brain might be all fucked up anyways. I mean,
your brain might be fucked up. Joshua will beat you up. Tyson Fury wouldn't even fight you because he loves you too much. He doesn't want to tell you, dude, if I go beast mode on you, I'll kill you.
And mind you, everybody can look like $1 million on the pads. It's not real hard to look good.
So, I know there's that Tyson love.
Right
I'm a huge Tyson fan too, but I'm a realistic fan. I'm a boxing fan first. He can't beat those guys, man. I love him. You know what I'm saying? I'd have given him a great shot back in his day. I say he beats a lot of those guys, but not no more.
You agree with my point though regarding the power, like the knockout artist, people are obsessed with knockout artists. They're obsessed with power punchers, and I feel like that's why Mike Tyson is overrated. If you ask the casual fan, and regarding the casual fans, like the wider audience, they think Mike Tyson is one of the best of all time. They regard him as he's one of the best of this era, our era, and that's.
But you gotta understand this. Look, you gotta understand this. You're speaking about a 53-year-old Mike Tyson. You're speaking about the power. But if you think about Tyson, he was the youngest heavyweight champion. You got to see him in the light when he was the youngest.
Youngest undisputed champion.
Yeah,
also.
Forget about the old Tyson.
Yeah.
Forget about what he did in the history when he was young. During the
pre-prison Mike
Tyson.
Tyson.
Two different things.
I mean, he was impressive. I mean, Kevin.
The Larry Holmes win.
And
people like to shit on the Larry Holmes win.
Remember
that Larry Holmes.
Mike Tyson.
Hey, Kevin.
What happened against Mike Tyson when they stepped up to him, when they didn't fold?
Yeah, you're talking like what Teddy Atlas said, right, Kevin?
He was good. When he got bullied, go ahead, guys.
No, Kevin. Kevin's basically saying. Kevin's basically saying what Teddy Atlas said. Remember that when he had to step up, he never won. I mean, he collapsed. He broke down.
You know what he's doing? You know what Kevin's doing, Bucho? He's pointing out the human flaw in Tyson. Like everybody has that, okay? The human flaw in Mike. Let me give you some of Mike's human flaws as a boxer. Number one, he was undersized in terms of height, especially height, as a heavyweight. So he had to be perfect. he had to be on his P's and Q's like a motherfucker, okay? And when he was on, he destroyed guys. Also, you know, one of his flaws were, yes, when you use strength on him, because he was a shorter guy, not the other fighter's problem, that's Mike's problem. Yeah, when he got resistance, he fell apart. He did fall apart. But when the guy was on his game, he was one of the greatest talents that ever came out of the heavyweight division, without a doubt. Okay? And they put on his Larry Holmes win. Don't forget, that Larry Holmes came back and beat some good fighters. Ray Mercer was one of them. And go watch that performance. Okay? Yeah. School Mercer.
Yeah, and when that anger was channeled, let me say something, Johnny. When that anger, please, when that anger was channeled, and he actually was loved by somebody, he was a student of the game, and he dedicated that anger and was able to be on his game during 5 years. When he lost that, when people started stealing from him, all those people around him, and he fell apart. And he actually dropped Buster Douglas, and he got a long count. Anyways, a long count, quote unquote. Yeah, and he just fell apart, and he went to jail and all that. You know, it wasn't the same Mike Tyson.
All right, Kevin, go ahead.
That's all. There's only one Tyson Fury. Now, my last point, and I'll get the hell out of here. This glove game.
The hell out of here.
This is going to be a never-ending. You're giving these guys credibility by arguing that scene. When you
you know,
you got to just ignore it, because you're giving them credibility by debating this. You got to just shoo them off like the nut jobs they are. Like, oh, this dude's nuts. Just go away. That's what it is. Because when you talk about it, you're debating it. It gets you credibility. But I'll leave you guys to it. You can debate on that. Take it easy.
All right, thank you. Good point, though.
Kevin brings up a good point. Bucho.
We shouldn't be debating this shit. Now I got 3-3.
I get. Listen, Bucho, I get where you're coming from. Me and you think a lot alike, and I think that you find this entertaining, and it's a bit of a sick thing that we have in us, is watching people make fools out of themselves.
Yeah.
But you know, it's like, I can't help it. It's like
it's Jerry Springer. It's Jerry Springer over here, right? So I mean, that's what we're gonna get.
You also can't shove it under the rug, because that was the last fight we got before the coronavirus.
That's true.
Usually people usually will start saying something, but then they'll move on to the next hot topic.
Just quickly, my team over yours. Thank you for your contribution. He says, talk about cheating. Can you imagine if Arguello Pryor happened in the social media era? That was criminal. Yeah, everybody would be fucking talking about that shit.
But I have a feeling Brotherhood would have stuck up for Aaron Pryor. I think that
hold on. We need to take this phone call. Hold on, because I think it's 334. You're on the air. 334. Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How y'all doing?
Hey, what's up, man?
What's going on?
Hey, so I just want to piggyback off the last dude real fast before I say why I'm calling. Mike Tyson also has the quickest national Golden Gloves heavyweight knockout to this day.
Oh, yeah.
That's
so
right.
So it's not just professional, amateurs, unseen, unheard of. And anybody that talks about Tyson's power never saw him fight, because his power came from his incredible speed. Like, he was super fast.
Yes.
But anyway,
yes.
The glove gate thing.
Oh boy.
So my channel is Tony's Reviews. You don't have to go to my channel, but on my channel I have a screenshot of the right glove bending like the left glove. So if you were to go to my channel and go to my video, the 49 seconds is a big picture of Tyson Fury's right glove bending just like the left glove. Or if you watch that first fight and round 1, 2 minutes and 7 seconds into that first round, you will see his glove bend the same way as the left glove did. And that's got to do with how big his fucking hand is.
There you go, brother.
Oh, there you go, exactly.
This guy, you see, because you understand.
You know, if you slow something down in frames, you get a different image. Just watch the pictures, like in the Ring magazine. You see every wrinkle and everything distorted in the face when somebody gets punched.
Yeah.
I
want the Gonzalo. I want the caller to elaborate, because he brought up something very good. Now, can you explain having big fucking hands and wearing gloves? Can you explain a little bit what happens?
So like, first off, I boxed. I had 32 amateur fights, never lost, 30 knockouts. Life happened, quit boxing. So I know all about being in the ring. The bigger your hand is, right, is going to be the larger your palm is. The larger your palm is, the more flex you have in your actual, not just flex in your palm, but your finger dexterity too. So if you're a bigger guy of a taller stature with a bigger head, you can maneuver that glove back just like Gary's doing. I mean, you learned that actually whenever, just like basics, like parrying punches, how you open up the glove to parry when people are throwing punches at your face. So, I mean, there's nothing out of the ordinary looking at it. And two, gloves don't flop when they're brand new. So, like, when you fight, those are brand new gloves. They can never been worn before. They get sent to you in plastic. They get open right there in front of the commission when you're in the back. All right? So, when a glove is brand new, that shit is stiff. There's no give to it. You have to, like, bang on it to actually get some give in the leather. So the glove's not going to flap in the first place, even if you put your fist where the strings are. It's not going to flap. It's going to stay straight. The only time it's going to bend back is if you hit something and the pressure moves the glove back. And then it would be obvious that your fist is there.
Thank you. This caller is perfect. He could. That's exactly how fist and gloves work.
Yep.
Okay, it's just common sense. If you ever boxed, you would know this. And if you know, the caller just said he's had 30 plus. I think he said 30 plus amateur fights, right? So he understands what happens with gloves, especially the bigger your hands are. Look, I can't help if you pick a fight with me and I'm a bigger man than you and I got bigger hands than you, I can't. That's not my problem. That's your problem. You got to figure a way out of that. Okay?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I cheated. It's just that I have natural gifts in my hands that you don't. So you got to be a little bit perfect. You know, you got to be a little bit wary of that. It's just the natural progression. Look, Tyson Fury is a much bigger man in size and than Deontay Wilder. Look at them together. He has a way bigger cranium than him. He looks like he's 2 or 3 weight classes big naturally. So his hands were busting him up. It was the punch. And no punch is going to land perfectly legal when you're fighting another body and he's moving around. He's moving around. Okay?
Yeah.
And
if you get a still image and you freeze the frame like a picture does and captures movement when it's just a still shot, you get things like that, and it's all over photographics.
Yeah, and your gloves are gonna move a certain way. But caller, great point. Like that's exactly what I wanted somebody to explain, because I don't know if they'll get it, but at least they can't accuse nobody of actually telling them from experience what this is about. And other boxers have explained this too.
Yeah. I mean, I never had much of the problem because I got little people hands, but I fucking, at least for my size. But the thing, I'll tell you, why don't you go look, for those of you who don't know, go take a look at a picture of Sonny Liston's hands. Okay? Go look at go look at a picture of Sonny Liston's hands. They're as big as your fucking computer screen. Okay? That's why he's got such power on him. He's got big shoulders and huge fucking hands, man.
Exactly.
Let the caller say something. Caller, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to restate before I hang up because I'm going to let other people call in. Again, my channel is Tony's Reviews. If you go on there, you'll see a video that says Glovegate. It just for
Tony Review
video, but if you print, Tony TONEY_S Reviews, you'll see a black girl in a dress. Click that icon. That's my channel. But anyway, you'll see the video. Yeah. So you don't have to play the video. I'm not asking for free advertisement. But what I'm saying is, if you
I'll check it out.
We'll check it out.
Video. 49 seconds of my video, you'll see a screenshot that I took with the right glove bending just like the left glove. Or if you don't want to do that, you could just go to the first fight, go to round one, 247 into the first round, and you'll see that right glove bend just like the left one, because there's nothing out of the ordinary with that. But
was that the first or the second fight?
Y'all want, y'all don't have to.
Okay.
All right, guys, I'm hanging up.
All right, thanks for the phone call, man.
Good phone call, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out, bro. I mean, listen, it's not even that I gotta check it out for confirmation for myself. It's just it doesn't make no sense, man. It's like Wilder lost because he's not a good fight. He's not. Look, he lacks fundamentals. I hate keep saying that. He just does, man. Yes, he could punch hard.
Here it
He
is.
can punch hard. I give him that. But what the fuck, man? You're supposed to punch hard when you're a heavyweight.
Yeah, and it's like it's not that big of a mystery. The guy started late, and many punchers do that. You know, they rely on their power. They don't get to display their boxing skills because they don't practice them and rely on them that much, because they get trigger happy with that one shot, hitter quitter. So I mean, it's understandable, but they make it out to be like, nah, it's a conspiracy.
You ever heard that? You ever hear that? You know the old saying, right? In boxing, yeah, the boy could punch, but let's see if he could take a punch. The meaning behind that is this. Look, I'm not underestimating he can't punch, but I think that I'm better than the guys he fought. I know how to block and deflect punches better. I want to see when he takes my punch, can he take it? And a lot of times, once a guy gets kind of figured out, his power becomes less and the mystique starts to drop, because what they figured out is, you know, more likely this guy can't take a punch. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of takes the steam away from a guy who could punch hard, you know, because you got to also know how to take a punch too.
Yep. 337, you're on the air.
Yeah.
337.
What's up? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, it's dead game. Dead game.
What's up,
Dead
family?
game.
You know, we talking about Wilder. I had to call in.
Oh, boy.
Oh yeah, man. I have to call in, bro. I'm just getting tired of it, bro. I'm getting tired of it. First of all, I would just want to let people know Wilder himself. I've never heard him complain about the glove situation.
That's true.
That's true.
I've complained about the glove situation more than Wilder himself did. What I want to say is Wilder is to me, Wilder is my guy, and I've come to the conclusion where we don't have to complain about the glove situation, because there's going to be a third fight. So I've stopped bitching about it. Tyson Fury is one of my favorite fighters also. So I mean, I like both guys. I think we need to leave the glove. And I never heard Wilder talk about the uniform personally. I mean, I've never heard him say anything, you know. It's been his fans like myself complaining about it. So I think we should leave it alone. I think we should let the third fight happen and see what happens, you know.
Hey, that game, when Trinidad was still fighting, right, and he lost to B-Hops at the Garden, where B-Hops laid down a masterpiece on him, okay? I was looking for excuses. I'm not going to lie, I was like, well, you know, if the fight would have happened on the 15th instead of the 29th, you know, and this and that and that. Look, it don't change the fact that he blew him out, okay? So even if he did have to, the fight would have happened when it was supposed to, that doesn't mean nothing would have changed. You don't know that, okay? It's called, you know, have we ever looked at it from Bernard Hopkins' side? Did you ever say to yourself, he was ready for the 15th, and now he got to get it pushed back 2 weeks? You know what I'm saying? So it works both ways, okay? Look, when you fight, man, punches don't land perfectly. They don't land perfectly legal, okay? Wilder was hitting him with some illegal shots too, but the reason the ref don't say anything, I mean, people have their theories and I have mine, but here's one thing. The referee always takes into account. That's not where you wanted the punch to land. It's probably because the way the fighter bent into the punch, so he gives both of them the leeway. unless he starts feeling, okay, you're doing this shit intentionally now. Okay? And then he starts warning you, taking points away,
Yeah.
and etc. Okay, so I mean, like you said, man, they're gonna have a third fight. That's it. Let them work it out. And Wilder, I've heard him make some excuses, but he's not bringing up the gloves, and other stuff like that. None of these crazy conspiracy theories, because he knows there's nothing behind that. More than likely, he lost because of his performance. That's it.
Well, I mean, when you talk about the Trinidad fight with Hopkins, man, I mean, I actually watched that fight about a month ago. I rewatched it about a month ago, and man, Hopkins outclassed him. He was Hopkins dirty boxed him. If you need to see, if they'd had a different referee in there, it would have been a different fight. Hopkins dirty boxed him, hit him in the nuts. Trinidad didn't even know how to dirty box. He didn't even know what to do in that situation, right? So that's what happened with that situation. But Tyson Fury, he dirty boxed Wilder. Wilder didn't know what to do in that situation. The way Tyson fought Wilder was the way Tyson fought after he got cut by Wilder. When he got cut by Wilder, he came forward and did his thing. So,
and by the way, dirty boxing means making it ugly. That's what that means. Making the fight ugly. And some guys can't handle it.
You got to watch this. When the bell rung, every round, when the bell rung, before Wilder took 2 steps, Tyson was already in his grill. I mean, Tyson was rushing him at every point. And I can respect that. And I mean, Tyson is a great boxer, and that's what I like about it. I say the third fight is going to happen. If my man get beat, he get beat. I'ma still rock with him. I'ma still rock with Tyson Fury. You know, I like Tyson Fury. Wilder is my guy, but we need to stop all these excuses. Even though the man is not making excuses, the fans like myself been making excuses. And now it's just time to wait for the third fight, brother.
Well said, there, game. Well said, man.
That's honorable, man.
Jump on real quick. Y'all have a blessing, brother. Y'all take care.
All right, thanks for calling. That
game should have been Caller of the Year. Not no fucking Vinny Mac. What are you talking about? Vinny Max.
Fuck Vinny Mac, man. Oh, sorry. This is a family show. 248. Oh, sorry. 248. You're on the air. 248.
Yeah. 248.
Yep, go ahead. 248.
248.
Come on, 248.
That's you, man. We can hear you.
Hello?
Yep, you're on the air.
Yes, what? 248.
What's up?
Hello?
Yep. Can you
he's
hear
187.
us?
He's 187. 248 is 187.
248. Right. You're on the air.
Oh, yeah. I was confused for a second. Can you guys do me a favor? Are you allowed to show clips on air?
Not really.
Are you guys able to show clips?
Nope. Oh, about the fight? Well, what do you want to show us?
Fight.
Nah.
Type in Steve Cunningham versus Troy Ross, part 2 of 2. Go to the 5-minute and 40-second mark, and you'll see Troy Ross's gloves bend even more than Fury's when he throws his jab.
All right, hold on. Let me write this down so I can do it. Troy Ross. Which round?
Type in Steve Cunningham versus Troy Ross.
Yeah.
Part 2
Third round, 5-minute 40.
Third
5
round.
minute 40 seconds.
5 minute and 40 seconds of that video.
All right. I'll go check it out, man. All right. Anything else?
All right, that's all I had to say. I'm sorry.
No, all right, thank you, man.
Right away. My
Perfect.
thing was like fucking up.
That's okay, man. Thanks for calling in.
No problem.
All right.
Whoops. Hung up. Yeah, Mr. BDA is working on a video on this, so I'm gonna give him this so he can.
Yeah, just give him. Just look, man. You got Steve Cunningham. I wish Precise would have kept that video up. It is what it is, whatever. This is the last guy who should be talking. Let's just put it that way, okay, bro?
That's right.
You're criminal. You a crook. You should be ashamed of yourself. At least have some fucking pride and don't talk. don't talk. If I'm a killer, I'm not gonna accuse somebody of being a fucking killer. Okay, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I'm like,
Yeah, and mind you, this guy lost to Tyson Fury. He had him dropped, so he's kind of probably like a little fucking butthurt about that. He could have knocked him out.
He's a little upset that he told Nassim Richardson he doesn't believe in magic. That's all it is.
He's still mad that when he knocked Tyson Fury down, Tyson Fury came back and beat the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
Tyson didn't even, you know how some people say, "Oh, he got lucky because you get." No. Tyson Fury said, "You got lucky. I'm gonna kill you now, motherfucker."
There's also many instances like people that open the glove like that you can see, like George Foreman, even Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, but
George
dudes
Foreman was notorious
hands
for that. Yeah.
You know what it is? The bigger your hands are, the more the glove starts to like, because you're trying to adjust your hand, right? Your hand. So you got big palms, you got big knuckles. The hand itself is
recognize.
wide.
Sorry to interrupt you, but when you were mentioning the size and the color, also when he mentioned Fury's hand size and the whole glove thing, the Brotherhood was laughing, as because he's saying that's your evidence.
Brotherhood doesn't understand boxing. That's why he thinks he does, but he don't. He doesn't understand the anatomy of boxing. He doesn't understand hand size, body size, cranium size.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do with this guy? He doesn't want to debate now.
He wasn't listening to anything that Dead Game was talking about right now.
Bucho,
it didn't make any fucking sense. Yeah.
Bucho, he debated like this is his debate. This is how he wanted to debate, by asking questions on the chat. And so I'm not going to debate him because, I still got a couple of other stuff that I want to bring up that I have a feeling will catch him right where I need to.
Mm-hmm.
But, he's basically trying to feel me out right now, and that's, to me, that's cheating. You know what I'm saying? Like he's accusing Wilder of. He's kind of cheating because he's trying to feel me out. So
fuck that. That's passive aggressive behavior. That's beta. That's beta male fucking behavior.
Right. Look. I'm not gonna. That's how Gonzalo feels. I still look. I'm just saying. If you want to debate,
and I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you, Recognize.
No. I know what you meant. You're talking about the behavior, how he's trying to feel out. He's trying to do the whole feel out thing. Whatever.
I wouldn't dare say that to you. Testosterone levels are out.
Let me tell you something, pendejo.
That's Gonzalo.
Let me tell you something, pendejo.
All right.
You don't talk to me like that. You know who I am?
I thought we had a match. I thought it's all right. Let's take a look at who signed up for debates. Recognize the Matrix, D. Jefferson, the Brotherhood, who seems to be. I don't know if this guy wants to actually debate. All right, the Brotherhood. He looks like he's all talk. But he was saying that Tyson Fury cheated. Now he's saying, well, I don't have proof, but it's possible that he did.
No, you say that he didn't totally cheat. So it's like, okay, so you're giving him. I guess you're giving him some credit for the fight, then, right?
They're just desperate to discredit Tyson Fury, so they'll say anything. They'll be happy with anything they can get. So if they can just get he might have cheated, that's enough, man. They'll be happy.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing that I want to ask him. I want to ask Brotherhood, and I was hoping that he'd come on so I can ask him. Why is this so important to you? He's just another man. He's just another fighter. Maybe it's an inappropriate question, but I just like. Okay, he lost the fight. Will he be the last? I guess you guys really thought he was going to go undefeated. And that's what's bothering y'all.
I think there's a racial aspect. I don't mean maybe
no.
Not
there's a racial aspect, of
for
course,
sure.
100%.
A white guy beat it on a black guy. That's pretty much it. And for somebody that's just a Wilder fan and he's not a racist, they take these losses. Okay, he lost. Let's move on. But those people who had a lot invested into Wilder, like basically Wilder was fighting for their race or whatever, they took this loss the hardest, obviously, because they saw this match as a white versus black. So now they have to come up with excuses.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Johnny.
No. I was just gonna say, look, bro. Look, man. When y'all know I'm a huge Pacquiao fan. You guys know I'm a pretty big Golovkin guy as well. When Pacquiao got knocked out by Marquez, you didn't hear me coming up with every excuse in the book. Oh, Marquez was on roids. That doesn't count. Blah blah blah. But no. He got clipped and took the L.
Yeah.
Golovkin, same thing. I thought he beat Canelo twice, but I was one of the dudes saying, "Oh, I thought Derevyanchenko edged him out." I'll admit when my boy lost, and if you guys were honest about it and honest with yourselves, you do the same.
I know. I still remember I was in high school, and Vargas lost to Trinidad, and I was like, "Fuck." I didn't like Trinidad back then. I still don't like the guy. No, I do like the guy. But, he was beating on everybody, right? So it's like, fuck. I wanted Vargas to win.
He's a nice kid.
He lost. I didn't come up with any excuses. I mean, he had loaded gloves in that fight or some shit. I know that came out later, but there's no proof of that. And Vargas lost, man. And you could see after that he was getting hit all the time. Point is, you don't make excuses. All right, it hurt. But it's like, all right, you move on. And by the way, I was 15 back then. Now I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
You grow out. You should be growing out of that.
Yeah,
late teens, going into your 20s. Like you should be growing out of that.
Exactly, man.
I loved real quick, Gonzalo. I was just gonna say I loved when Tito and them would be doing the face off, and the ref would be giving them the instructions, and Tito would just hit their gloves hard as fuck. Like, all right, bitch.
Yeah, he's like Drago. Yeah.
This is not the greatest example because it's Canelo, but he fights on Cinco de Mayo and September 16, Independence Day weekend. Imagine he lost on those Mexican holidays. What am I supposed to do? Cry because he lost.
Yeah, that's a good point. What if he did lose? What if he did lose one of these events? I think he actually did against Floyd.
That's right.
I'm not gonna hold him too much to that. I think he was just inexperienced, right? And Floyd was on his game. So anyway. Look, losing is not. It's not, you know what? Okay, this is what it is. They put too much stock in that 0 and the racial element. Okay, now look, I'm not going to accuse Dead Game. I'm sure Dead Game has a racial element, but it doesn't come from hate. It just comes from Wilder's black like him. He's from the South. I believe Dead Game is from the South too. So he could definitely relate to him. And maybe liked him because of that. But you also heard him say, I like Tyson Fury. Look, I was a huge Mike Tyson fan because Mike Tyson was from Brownsville. He's from New York. Okay. I liked him. I liked his style. Everything about him. But when he lost to Evander Holyfield, that he stopped me from liking Evander Holyfield. I still liked him. I was rooting for Mike. I was definitely rooting for Mike Tyson. But it didn't make me say, And I'm gonna tell you right now, Holyfield used a lot of rough tactics, bro, in that fight. I just gave him props and be like, "Yo, that motherfucker came in strong," because I didn't think he could pull it off, and he did. It's boxing, man. Why are you in love with these fighters? Who cares? He lost, man. Wilder lost. Okay, and nothing you're gonna change to ever take that back. Nothing you can say.
You know what happened to me? Recognize this is a true story. I was a big fan of Manny Pacquiao, like really fanatical. Like he was like the greatest to me. Then for a while, I think like for 2-3 years, maybe I wasn't going through the good period of my life. I kind of threw him under the bus, but I came back. Full circle to like liking because the legacy he has made for himself. But that can happen also. It's realistically, the human beings, we kind of can do that if we were invested into somebody so much.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that there's not fights I'm still salty. Well, not still salty, but at the time I was salty about.
Yeah,
there are fights that I was, and I'm not gonna lie. I'll say, and even if I have to, even if it's not so much the fighter that he's fighting against, it's the fighter that I didn't like. Like sometimes I can catch myself. I'll be like, chill out with the Canelo disc, because don't forget that kid could fight. Like I got to say that to myself because it's just human instinct. I don't like Canelo. Politics. But the kid knows how to fucking fight. That's stupid for me to just be like, oh, disregard that. Or for anybody to disregard that. I don't like Wilder, but I'm not going to ever say Wilder doesn't have one of the hardest punches. That just a one punch, overhand right. He has one of the hardest I've ever seen. Okay, I wouldn't say it's the hardest ever, but he does have a hard punch. I mean, he can get you out of there pretty quick. One punch.
Yeah, and the man's got hard. The kid got hard.
He's got hard. Yeah, I would never, he's not, he doesn't look like he knows what he's doing when he's in trouble. But he's not just gonna be like, all right, fuck it, it's over. I quit.
Yeah, I mean,
right.
and same.
What are we talking about?
Oh, sorry, Bushel.
Well, go ahead. Then we'll move on. We'll move that.
No. I was just gonna say, and the same applies to Recognize what you're saying. Same applies to Floyd. Like, as much shit as I give him, I think he was a chicken shit, and I think he was a diva, and I think he was all these other things. But the dude was a master boxer. I'm not gonna take that away from him. The dude could box his fucking ass off.
Yeah, you gotta like Floyd. I mean, I don't like Floyd, but I gotta give credit to Floyd. I mean, he has good defensive skills sometimes. I mean, I say sometimes because when he's out of range, anybody can be out of range. And when you clinch, to me, that means you don't want to fight. You're in trouble. You're put in a position where you have to clinch. So I think the judges to take that into account. But other than that, I mean, yeah, Floyd was a great fighter. I mean, I can't just say he was a bum or something. So I gotta give him credit, even though I hate him.
You had a good chin, apparently, too, with the few times he got clocked.
I think he could have knocked a lot of people out, man. But he just decided not to, man. So
Floyd, right? I think there was fights that he could have.
Not knocked out, stopped. He could have really hurt that.
I thought he was on his way to stop Zab Judah. Personally, I thought Zab was about to go, so he went low.
He would pull away, and when you were coming to him, he would switch it up and go forward, and he'd catch you where he can knock you out.
Yep.
All right, people who want to debate. Well, by the way, is Brotherhood there? Brotherhood, come on. You can't back out of the debate. It's gonna look pretty bad on your reputation.
He basically debated me.
Come on, buddy. Come on.
He did it for the comment section.
Because now he's gonna show up and say, "Well, what are we debating?" Because apparently we haven't even found out what the hell we're debating. What's the topic?
I'm gonna debate your evidence. That's what you provided, and then I'm gonna debate it. I mean,
his evidence is his track record, which is it's not evidence that he cheated in the second fight. Let's say you have a guy with a criminal record. So are you saying that somebody with a criminal record, like you grab somebody with a criminal record and say, you killed this person, and you go like, no, I never killed anybody. I mean, I did break the law, but I never killed anybody. No. Well, you have a bad track record, so therefore you must have killed him. It doesn't make sense. That's not how it works.
Yeah, and I was just gonna say real quick, and if you're talking about him using cocaine and all this other stuff, I mean,
you want me to list
off? You want me to list off all the boxers that have done cocaine before? Yeah. We'll be sitting here for 3 fucking weeks, man.
I mean, come on. Exactly. Cocaine is not even like, what the hell? What does that have to do with
cocaine? It can help you at the spur of a moment. If you're in a street fight, it could. You take
in a street fight. Sorry, I thought you were seeing a boxing fight. That's what come on. Yeah, of course. But PCP works. I mean, fuck.
Fuck yeah, it would. The American Indians used to chew the plant, the mapola plant, to get the strength to go up the hills and whatnot. Yeah, of course.
All right, let's see. Who else wants to debate in the chat? Who wants to debate? We're gonna add some names. We have Recognized, D. Jefferson, The Brotherhood, Stu Little, Tiny Tim, Corruption in Boxing. We should get some LDBC guys in here.
Yo, D. Jefferson is a funny dude on his channel.
Yeah. He's like yelling at everybody.
Nah, but he's good though.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, he's putting these people.
I like this cat. What's the cat's name? Spanish kid from New York.
Ring IQ.
Yeah, I like that motherfucker too. He did a rap video about H Money.
Yo,
I know that shit was funny.
Tito Toledo wants to debate. What do you want to talk about, Tito? I'll let you.
He wants to debate Johnny Boy. Come on.
Yeah.
It's. Hey, we can do
it. You know what? We can do that, but like I say, bro, we gotta have a minute period to talk, and not you get 6 minutes, I get 30 seconds, bro.
And what do you guys want to debate? What are you always talking? Why are you always fighting? I don't understand. I don't even know what's going on.
Titone is a little bit high on Canelo. kind of doesn't see it like 50-50 with him. Disproportionately, yeah. He needs to bring Bob back to reality a little bit with Canelo.
For the record, I have Canelo second pound for pound. So
why is he complaining? Oh yeah, it's true. He was complaining because he wants you, Johnny, to have him as number one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Isn't that ludicrous? Yeah. Johnny.
Yeah.
I mean, number one, number two. I mean, it's a pound for pound fucking
like
list.
basically the same thing.
Yeah.
I
mean, if you have a number 10, maybe number 10, it would be like, okay, number one, but number one and number two, and even number three, they're interchangeable. Nobody gives a shit.
There's no difference. Everybody surprised when Steve Kim said he had Inoue like number one? Was it number 2 or 3?
That shit? I was kind of surprised.
Yeah, remember that shit?
Yeah, he said Inoue. I was like, wow. Okay.
I mean, because I was talking about this the other day. I put everybody in my list, heavyweights and everybody. So I got Fury ahead of Terrence Crawford. You got a problem with that? We can argue that. We can argue that.
Yeah.
That's a good point because shit, look what Tyson Fury's done already. Tyson Fury, shit, he's got a good track record. I mean, even if you just want to say, well, he only beat Klitschko and Wilder. I mean, the historical notes that you can take from that fight are like they're pretty undeniably like one of the things that gets you into the Hall of Fame. You know, beating a longtime champion.
Yeah.
And then beating another guy who defended his belt multiple times. So, you know, what did Wilder have? 9 title defense, 10 going into that fight?
I think it's 10, yeah.
And he was like 9-0 with one draw.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
You know,
some shit like that.
Some bullshit like that, exactly.
Yeah, some bullshit like that.
Hey guys, we have a phone call. Let's take it. 719. You're on the air. 719.
Yeah, you know who this is.
Who's this?
The Brotherhood?
Yeah.
All right. Finally. All right. This is going to be easier.
I thought I was playing. I had to talk to my daughter.
That's fine.
That's the Brotherhood.
All right, Brotherhood. We're not going to have the debate right now, but we're going to establish the topic that we're going to be discussing. Well, you guys are going to be discussing. So, this is what I thought what was going to take place. You guys were going to debate this. The accusation that Tyson Fury cheated in the second fight. But there seems to be a problem with you.
No.
What's the problem?
No, why we not taking the whole situation into account?
What do you mean?
Like
explain.
Like the things he did, all of the things he did that make it not crazy to suspect him of cheating.
Okay. So his credibility.
Well, you suspect him of cheating. You suspect him of cheating, right?
Exactly. Y'all, I suspect him of cheating. Y'all want me to say that. Y'all just want me to come out like a big ass kid and say, yeah, he cheated. I'm not one of them people. But I'm one of the people that's saying it's not crazy to suspect him. So if anybody is saying that he 100% cheated, I'm not calling them fucking delusional and all of this stuff that y'all saying. That's the difference.
All right. That's a good point. Well, let me tell you why. Like I think they're delusional, but I attack their specific arguments. When they say there's a floppy glove and that's some sort of advantage, right? When they say that the costume was a handicap, when the costume, the lights affected Wilder's vision, I laugh at that shit. I laugh at that crap, right? Because they're showing me supposed evidence, and I think it's funny. That's what I'm doing, laughing at that shit.
Okay, well, do you acknowledge that the glove was floppy?
In the first fight, yes, it looked floppy. Yeah, at some point, in some instances,
it looked floppy in both fights, if you ask me.
All right, perfect. So there we go. Okay, so you're saying it looked floppy in the second fight?
Let's start there.
Okay.
Now, if the gloves were floppy, and we both know that, we can both acknowledge that. Now, he had to obviously do something that would make the gloves floppy on purpose, right?
Nope.
Like, you wouldn't do that.
No, it could be slipping out.
You wouldn't have your gloves floppy by
a malfunction.
Mistake. Can we agree there?
No, no, brotherhood. That's not necessarily true.
It, man.
That's not the truth. So that's something that happened by mistake.
No, you're assuming you're assuming that he made it floppy. Can I say something? You're assuming that he made it floppy for an advantage. Okay, that's up to you to prove.
No. I'm not assuming anything. I'm talking about what we both see.
Do you consider palm shots illegal? Palm shot.
It ain't about considering them illegal. They are illegal.
No, I'm saying they are, right? Okay, so then why are you not on Wilder when he palm shot the shit out of Ortiz? First fight.
How do you know? How do you know I didn't call them illegal?
Yeah, exactly. We're getting sidetracked. We're getting sidetracked. This is what? No. We're not gonna get sidetracked.
So you recognize ducking already?
No. Listen, we're gonna discuss. So okay, here's the deal. Yeah, I have it.
Listen, nobody.
We're gonna talk. So hold on.
Can you establish no eating in the debate? I think recognize eating is Cheetos.
No, I'm eating some.
Eating Cheetos here, man. This is.
Sorry, man. I'm a little hungry right now.
I'm trying to establish what we both see.
Yeah.
And you say
okay
because you said even if his gloves were floppy, would he have done that for an advantage? Are you saying no, right?
I ain't say that. I said that you don't know that.
Okay, hold on. But now, the question is, so the floppy glove, it may or may not have been done on purpose, right? So we're gonna debate that, and we're also gonna debate that if indeed it was done on purpose to have the floppy glove like that, if it was done on purpose, what kind of advantage would that be, right? And can it be considered cheating?
That's the thing.
Well, we're gonna discuss that.
That's the thing. We gotta now here when it comes to that, let's look at what makes sense. If you did it on purpose, then you would obviously be doing it for an advantage because you wouldn't purposely put yourself at a disadvantage, right? Tell me that doesn't make sense. You won't purposely put yourself at a disadvantage and then get the.
I'm gonna give you a scenario.
No. He didn't want to be put in that disadvantage. Look, go ahead.
What I would say this, right? Let's say, for instance, every time I get into a boxing fight, I notice that certain fighters like to use certain things to their advantage. It's within the game plan of to beat somebody. So I come up with a little something. Now, if it's horrible what I'm doing, the ref's gonna catch me, bro. He's gonna catch me. Okay? If I'm fucking, yeah, he's gonna catch you. Of course he is. That's his job. The ref's gonna catch you. Okay? Okay, I kind of lost track. But okay, so if I do that, it's that because I'm saying to myself, I want for instance, some guy from the next hood wants to fight me, but he's always with his boys, and those dudes jumped in. So I'm gonna bring my boys, just in case. I feel confident. I feel confident that if we have to get into a brawl, I got my peoples with me. Okay? Does it make me a cheater? No, It don't make me a cheater. It makes me say I'm gonna neutralize. Now, I'm not saying that Fury is using dirty tactics. What I'm saying is you never know what's on the mind. You think that he's doing it purposely. That doesn't mean that he has a direct effect right away. You still got to master your game plan. And I would say Wilder does hit guys a lot with a lot of illegal shots. So I'm not going to say he's only winning because of the illegal shots. That's stupid. All right, he's obviously winning because of something else. Like he has a lot of power. He has a lot of speed. He has a lot of fucking energy to beat you. Okay? So I'm not going to just dismiss that.
Right, but if I can step in and counter that.
Yep.
You just said it yourself, I don't know how long ago, on this same show, that, all right, even if somebody's hitting somebody illegally, it's not always the person's fault that's swinging. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You just said it yourself that people are moving around. You're not going to hit the target that you want to hit every single time. So it's not always the person's fault, or it's not always the person doing it on purpose. So you gotta keep that same energy when it comes to Wilder hitting people behind the head.
And I did, but Brotherhood, if you heard me, I just did. Brotherhood, if you heard me, I just did. I would never say Wilder only won because I'm not gonna say he beat Ortiz in the first fight because he hit him with a palm shot. No, he beat Ortiz because he had more energy. He had more. He wanted to win that fight more. Okay, and not that Ortiz didn't want to win the fight. Of course he did, but his manifest more in that fight, and he won. You could, dude. Okay. Boxing is not. It's a fight. It's a confrontation. Sometimes it gets heated in there, and sometimes yes, some illegal shit happens. But does it totally affect the fight? Usually, you would see it. If I grab a motherfucker by the head and chop him coming down, the referee's gonna see my obvious blatant cheat and say, "Yo, you can't do that shit." I'm not counting that. But if I'm swinging punches and you're moving around and I smack you upside the back of your head, that's just part of fighting, man.
And bro, but look, this is why it's different in Fury. This is why it's different in Fury's case, because he's actually been caught cheating when you know for a fact that this shit happened on purpose. That's the difference here. And so you can give somebody like Wilder the benefit of the doubt when it comes to doing some illegal shit. You can't do the same when it comes to Fury. Because
that's why I would ask you to prove that.
That's why I ended up listing his criminal history in the live chat.
All right.
Because the things leading up to these fights make it, give you reason to suspect him of cheating.
Okay. So you have reason to suspect. How would he have cheated in the second fight?
How would he have cheated? That's what I'm saying. I
How?
feel like the gloves were floppy in the second fight also, first of all.
Okay.
Second of all, all the head locking and all the extra shit he was doing in that fight, he obviously got called. I mean, he got a point taken for doing just that.
Well, so what's it exactly? What kind of dirty tactics were they? Just I'm writing it down.
I have like 20 screenshots of Deontay Wilder in a fucking headlock at different times in the fight.
Who do you blame for that? But who do you blame for that?
Taken away. Out of
Brotherhood, who do you blame for that?
And that's another thing that's undeniable. This is on tape. This is not something you can deny.
Okay, headlock.
Brotherhood, who do you blame for that? Who do you blame for that?
Who do you blame for that?
For him grabbing Wilder by a headlock.
Who else is it to blame but the motherfucker putting his arm around Wilder's neck?
And Wilder.
Who else do you want me to blame?
And Wilder, they're gonna want brotherhood. I'm trying to make a point. You gotta blame Wilder. You see, had Wilder been jabbing this motherfucker,
they're gonna want to blame it on the WWE court in wrestling. That's what they're gonna do.
You gotta blame it on Wilder. You gotta blame that on Wilder. Your job.
How do you blame? How do you blame Wilder for Fury headlocking him? That's like somebody punched me in the face for no goddamn reason. Well, you gotta blame.
Okay, what was Wilder doing? Yeah. What was Wilder doing?
Off balance.
Put himself in position.
Yeah.
What was he doing to put himself in that position?
Bro, Fury was leaning on him anytime he tried to duck a punch. He would lean on him and put him in a headlock position. So
Wilder was putting himself in a situation.
He was putting himself in that situation.
All right, hold on, everybody. All right, we get it. We get it. Brotherhood, we get it. So the dirty tax is a headlock. But I want to go back to your first point with the floppy glove. How is that an advantage?
How is it an advantage?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. You could say how is it an advantage? I can't sit here and tell you exactly how because I don't have the glove in my hand. I'm not Tyson Fury's coach.
You've boxed,
but you're not doing. The point is you're not doing that by mistake. And if you are doing it, then you're trying to use it as an advantage because you're not going to sit here and put yourself.
How about Muhammad Ali?
No, hold on. What type of advantage? Okay, you're saying that it would be an advantage to wear a floppy glove, but you don't tell us how. How would it be an advantage?
That's what I'm saying. If if his fist or whatever was in that part of the glove, and that's making his bare knuckles make contact, just like fucking Joey Spencer said, and we got another pro boxer confirming that this is an advantage that people.
He ain't confirming nothing.
Okay,
he's not confirming anything.
All right, bare knuckle. Did you watch the Ishii Smith video?
Bro, yes, I did.
Okay, what didn't convince you? That what made you say no? That doesn't make sense.
Because man, it's Ishii Smith pretty much. I don't know. He panders to people. He panders.
He's a coon.
He panders.
Not credible.
It's hard to believe anything he says. He has agendas. That's why. He clearly has agendas. Now Joey Spencer is somebody I feel like is unbiased and not on anybody's side. And he was saying it, and the way he explained it is saying he was a victim of these tactics. He's not just trying to, you know what I'm saying?
He is biased because he doesn't like Detroit boxers. He don't like Detroit boxers.
May I ask one thing real quickly? I was just gonna ask what makes Joey Spencer's opinion more valuable than Ishii Smith's?
Experience.
Because Ishii Smith has agendas, whether you know it or not. If you follow Ishii Smith, you know the type
What's
of
his agenda though?
Wait, hold on. That's why you don't want to mention Steve Cunningham, right?
Everybody don't got to see it that way, but I feel that way personally.
All right. So
basically, he would go against anything.
Mm-hmm.
So in other words, you're using your personal opinion and pushing it as fact.
Yeah. So you don't think he's credible. So you're saying that since he's not credible, even though Ishii Smith's showing you how it wouldn't be an advantage, and you can see in the video he's wearing the glove. This guy even boxed bare knuckle.
That's so obvious it's not an advantage.
Yet, look at it, Brotherhood, even though he's showing you all the evidence on video, you just decide not to believe it because he's not credible and he has an agenda. Even though he's showing you on video how it would not be an advantage. Okay.
Well, guess what? It's other boxers on video showing you exactly how that could be an advantage too. So it's up to you to choose which one is credible or not. But
what boxers show that
I'm not doing this picking and choosing shit. But when y'all,
well, it seems like you are.
Smith, I'm going to tell you the truth about.
He's not credible.
I'm not bringing up these. I wasn't bringing up these people doing examples with their own gloves and shit. I'm talking about somebody that's a victim of these tactics, which is more credible to me overall. Not somebody just putting a glove on and thinking they creating the same situation. We don't know what the fuck Fury really did. We don't know if he did the exact same thing as what these boxers are showing you on video. Which
Brotherhood, look.
Brotherhood, hold on. Recognize. Let me just play, before you recognize goes on, I'm going to play this clip from Joey Spencer.
Actually fought someone tactics.
I'm a huge Wilder fan. He was, and I'm a Wilder fan. I'm a huge Wilder fan.
Deontay Wilder.
He was hitting with the bare knuckle. I'm a Wilder fan.
What does that mean?
He's a huge Wilder fan. I mean, somebody could start saying, well, maybe this guy's biased. Maybe he has an agenda. Could it be? I mean, you just
credited it. It could be interpreted that way.
Hater. The main people that's running with the Fury Glovegate shit. Ishii Smith is a huge LDBC hater, and we all know that. So you're not making. That's what I'm saying. You're not making a point.
But what's wrong with hating the LDBC for spreading light?
Exactly. So we can play this game. We can play this game. We can play the lack of credibility game, where this guy doesn't have credibility, this guy has credibility. But what we can do,
I could say that. Hold on. I could say that Joey Spencer has an agenda. He's a huge Deontay Wilder fan. I could say that. I could actually say.
No, you can't say that.
That's my opinion.
And one thing, I want to say something. If the LDBC is full of shit, what am I supposed to agree with it and be okay with them? I think you believe the same thing too. They're kind of full of shit, right?
That's your opinion.
That's my fucking opinion. Yes,
just like it's your.
I'll own up to it. Yeah.
Just like it's your opinion. What he's trying to say, Brotherhood. Just like it's your opinion that Tyson Fury cheated. You don't have no proof. You don't have any.
Bro, Joey Spencer ain't do it really
Joey
sound
Spencer
like,
is
a
boxer.
Do it really sound like
more.
Joey Spencer just made that story up on the fly just to support Wilder? Let's be honest.
Yeah. Why not?
It could
what do you mean?
I mean, look at the LDBC. They're doing this shit.
Then it is what it is.
All right, so you think it's out of the realm of possibility that somebody can just come up with excuses? I mean, just look at the LDBC. They're doing the same thing Joey Spencer's doing. I don't know why Joey Spencer is so special. Why
he's trying to push it.
They have.
He's trying to push Joey Spencer's
They
opinion
have
as a fact
They
for
have
everybody to
evidence,
believe.
bro.
So
they
he's
showing
special.
You evidence. That ain't just no excuses.
Joey Spencer
What was
is
his, what
he's
was
not
his evidence?
special.
What was Joey? I'm curious. What was Joey Spencer's evidence?
That he's not biased.
The evidence is that putting your hand halfway in the glove is an advantage, and it makes more of an impact when you punching somebody in the face.
That's not evidence. That's
what his
testimony.
point was. He said,
all right.
He said a guy had on the glove just like that and was fucking him up with it. That's what I'm telling you.
That's testimony. That's not evidence.
Did you watch the Mayweather channel?
This is the reason why he didn't want to say how he cheated. But now we got to it. Finally, we got to it. We got to the glove. We got to the fist in the the wrist area of the glove. So this is something we can actually debate. So
and we should believe Joey Spencer. That's what he said. We should believe him.
This is why we did it. Okay.
No. That's not the point here, bro.
Yes,
it is.
Fucking cheating already. So I wouldn't put it past him. That's the main point here. I ain't saying he 100% cheated. I never said that. That's what y'all want me to say. I suspect him of cheating. Hell yeah. I wouldn't put it past him. That's the point here.
But you know what? Thank you for telling me that I should believe Joey Spencer. All right, thanks. I learned a lot right there. Thank you.
Well, I think that's proof. Joey Spencer.
Hey,
I mean, he didn't even put on the glove. He didn't even.
That's the thing. I wouldn't believe
you
Joey
said
Spencer.
You said that. You said that. You believe that. Now I want to take
Fury in the first place.
Your opinion as
you
facts.
See the difference here?
Thanks for enlightening
No, there's no difference, man. Listen, Joey Spencer didn't even wear a glove. At least Ishi Smith tried to explain to us why it wouldn't work. Joey Spencer didn't even. He was sitting in his car talking shit.
Hey, Pucho, I'll be back. I'm gonna go jump off a cliff. Joey Spencer told me to do something.
All right, Gonzalo. All right, we get the point, man. Like, listen, yeah. Here's okay. I don't even know what to say anymore. So you believe that the floppy glove could be an advantage? Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I'm saying a lot of what makes me suspect him of doing that is his past, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You can't leave his past out of the equation. Because he's obviously did other things to put himself at an advantage. So when you do something, and this thing is said by another boxer that this can be an advantage too, then I'm not giving you the benefit of the doubt because you try to get an advantage in the past, bro. You didn't use Nandrolone. You didn't have your glove fucked up in the Christian Hammer fight. And y'all say Nick Asbury didn't have no evidence. No, he sat there and showed the glove and fucking squared the glove and showed it didn't have no padding in it. So unless y'all think Nick Asbury just fucking out of nowhere pulled some padding out of a glove himself,
he could have
recorded
all right, hold on.
Video just to frame Fury, because that would sound crazier than the shit I'm saying.
Hey,
I don't think that's what happened. I think Nick Asbury was telling the fucking truth because I don't see him pulling no padding out of the glove himself just to frame Fury.
Brotherhood. Do you see video of him wearing the gloves?
So if you're gonna say that, you're telling me he pulled padding out the glove himself.
Did you see him wearing the gloves?
Did you see him wearing the glove?
Listen, you wouldn't make it out of court, man. All right.
I'm not accusing him.
I mean, you would make it.
Him. That's
right.
where it ends. If I saw him wearing those gloves, it'd be a different story. I'd say, all right, fuck yeah, you a cheater. That's why I'm not gonna go that.
Did you see him wear the glove like O.J. Simpson?
Got so much evidence to make a certain claim.
All right. So you didn't see him wear the glove. So we are supposed to trust this guy who, I mean, you want to talk about credibility. Did you see him on Black Pharaoh? What's it? Young Pharaoh. He's talking about black people being, not getting the fights that they should because there's racism in boxing. So this guy, in your opinion, has credibility, correct? But Ishi Smith doesn't.
Wait. Are you saying he doesn't have credibility for?
I don't know. I'm saying it's questionable. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm playing your game with the credibility because, to be honest, it doesn't matter if I believe him or not. The fact is, we didn't see him with the glove.
That's true.
No,
we didn't see him with the gloves on.
If you want to take it to that point, no, we didn't see him with the glove. But
so it wouldn't stand up. It wouldn't.
The point is,
so we take his word
to suspect that he tried to get an advantage.
Okay,
So
I get your
arguing
point.
2 different points.
So we gotta we gotta accept his word as truth. That's what you're saying.
Bro, look. Would you think I'm crazy for thinking Dillian White was on PEDs in his next fight right after he just got popped for PEDs?
It's possible. We gotta show me proof. Yeah, it's possible.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's possible.
I never said it's not impossible that he
saying
cheated. It's possible Tyson Fury cheated. Absolutely, he could have. I mean, who knows what? But you need to show me proof to be. Because this is what we're debating. I mean, he could have.
But
be an
he's
alien.
talking about the gloves.
I mean, you
but
can
just
only
to throw
show
a little
so
bit
much.
of spice on
That's
top.
what I'm saying. Y'all want,
To
it's
throw a little
like
bit of
y'all want
spice
me
on
to
top.
show the
Hey.
damn glove myself. I don't have it.
No.
You can only show so much proof.
Well, no, but watch. You're speaking about the gloves being floppy, but then if that don't convince, you throw a little bit of spice on top, and you say he was using PEDs, because you can't prove one point by itself to be convincing to the greater audience. That you have to combine 2 things to make it more believable.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask. Can I ask
No, that's
Brotherhood
not
a
making
question?
it more believable. That's being realistic.
Brotherhood.
Showing that the guy had intentions on cheating in the
No,
past.
you're painting a picture. You're painting a picture by adding what you want to make it more realistic.
And you go to court for anything, they're gonna look at your past and say, "Oh, all right, if this fucking guy already been in our courtroom for some shit like this, then it's reasonable to suspect him of doing what he's in the courtroom for right now." Yeah. You can't call me.
Oh yeah, grab a little bit of this, a little bit of that, take away out information.
Brotherhood, let me ask you. Brotherhood, let me ask you a question. Okay, and I'll take your word. I'm gonna try to prove it, right? Brotherhood. So, is it possible that you're having a hard time accepting that Wilder lost bad to Fury?
Bro, if that's your best argument, you're gonna have to do better than
No,
that.
I'm asking you a question. I'll take your word. I'll take your word for it. Can you please answer the question?
No, bro.
Is that profiling?
As bad as y'all want me to be, as bad as y'all
No.
Wilder,
if you listen
big
to what I said,
fanboy that would say anything to defend him, that's not the case.
Brotherhood,
if
you listen to what I said, Brotherhood, if you listen to what I said, I'm asking you, and I just got to take your word for it.
No, I'll tell you in Spanish. No.
Okay. All right. Got you. I got you. Okay. Now, would it be fair for me to accuse you of lying to us?
What you say? I'm sorry.
Would it be fair of me to accuse you of lying? I don't believe you.
No, because I don't have a fucking track record of lying, do I?
I don't know.
So,
I don't, Brotherhood. I don't know
you. Been set in stone and
just like I don't know Asbury.
I don't know you.
I don't know you. I don't know Asbury. I don't know Joey Spencer. I don't know who he is. He must be a psycho. I mean, who knows?
Here's what
I'm not gonna start profiling.
I'm
not gonna start profiling anybody.
If somebody had to ask me
that
to dissect you, Brotherhood, from talking to you, I would say, look, my opinion is this. But what he told me when I asked him this question was no. He never admitted that he has a bias or he has a hard time. He has a hard time accepting Wilder loss. In my opinion, he does. But he never said that. He never himself said, I personally took that fight the wrong way. I'm a little salty about it, and I have a bias. Okay? What I'm trying to prove to you is these guys are giving you testimony. They're not giving you concrete proof that he cheated.
Can I mention something real fast?
Wait.
Hold on.
I get what you're saying. You saying the people that are presenting this evidence are a little salty that Wilder lost, not me?
They could be. Is what I'm trying to say to you. But I would.
Then I could agree with you. They probably are, because I can't speak for them people. I can only speak for myself.
Okay,
you can speak for Ishii Smith. You can speak for Ishii Smith.
Let me ask him a question real fast.
I can.
Is it a
fact?
I know is it a fact?
All right. Gonzalo, quickly.
Okay. Yeah. Is it a fact that you're a Wilder fan? You could say yes. Is it possible that you yourself are a little salty and emotionally invested and hurt because you think that people are attacking his character, just like the other day when you perceived that he was getting put in the same category as Gervonta Davis and the other guys and Adrian Broner? Could you be a little salty because of that?
Yeah,
at moments.
That's because I'm being logical, bro. It ain't about being salty. It's about being logical. But
those are two things that from different thing. They're not related. One is that you think they're attacking his character, and one is that he lost in a boxing fight. Emotions don't matter, like what your opinion of a person is. Either you fight and you lose, or you fight and you win. Okay.
Well, there's excuses.
If you put Lomachenko and Usyk in the same category as Adrian Broner and Tank Davis, I would have said the same damn thing, whether you know it or not.
But my question is that affecting is that clouding your judgment when it comes to judging the fact that he cheated or not, and that he legitimately lost? Is that clouding?
No,
okay.
No, not at all.
All right.
No, Fury's past is clouding my judgment. That's the main thing clouding my judgment. That's what's making me suspect him. That's the main thing here. That's why I keep stabbing that point.
Yeah, but there is a little of the other. There is
all right.
a little of the other.
Yeah, all right. Hold on. Yeah. We're not gonna get anywhere right now. So, yeah, go ahead.
We getting somewhere.
Okay, good. So let me just.
Yeah. Nah, you can't. And my bad. Let me throw this in there real quick. And you can't leave out the part where Martin Carefoot. Martin Carefoot is getting paid under the table to say that he gave them wild boar meat. It's like, come on, man. It's like at some point you're gonna basically be saying anybody that
no. Let me correct you.
But
let me correct
steady
you.
people
Let
coming,
me correct you.
Fucking every day accusing him of doing some fucked up shit. Even Martin Carefoot. Now, I don't think Martin Carefoot is part of the LDBC.
No, wait. Time out. He said he never got paid for it. He never got a check for it.
Well, he didn't get paid, but they were supposed to pay him under the table.
So, well, I'm saying, am I supposed to believe every accusation? Every accusation. Am I supposed to believe every single accusation? The guy says he was going to pay me. He was supposed to pay me.
Does what you said about Wilder's losing apply to Martin Carefoot? You think Martin Carefoot was salty that Deontay Wilder lost, so he came out of his ass with some bullshit.
Maybe he
no.
Maybe he wanted money.
I don't.
Maybe he wanted money from the Fury.
Maybe he wanted money.
Yeah.
Maybe he
didn't get it.
Maybe he.
Yeah.
Hey, Brotherhood. Maybe he really did it. He didn't get paid for his service. There's a chance that somebody didn't fucking pay him when they should have, right? Maybe all that, and maybe he's speaking on it now, saying, hey, this guy's getting all this fame, but that motherfucker fucked me over, okay? Because I was supposed to get paid. The guy already admitted to lying. Remember, he's on court record saying, hold on, Brotherhood. He's on court record saying that he's the one that sold him that tainted meat. So what he's saying was that he didn't get paid for it, but he was supposed to get paid for it. So basically, he's kind of like a liar. So which one are we going to believe?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But basically,
hold on. Let him respond. Let him respond.
Like, y'all,
go ahead.
Y'all got to be a little salty that all of this evidence came out, because anytime anybody present any evidence going against Tyson Fury, y'all calling them a liar. Every single person you're saying is a liar.
I ain't saying that.
No,
I don't know what happened.
No, I'm saying a liar. I'm saying the truth.
I have
call
my
everybody a liar or Deontay Wilder, a salty Deontay Wilder fan.
So we're supposed to believe everything that comes out of anybody's mouth. Is that what you're saying? We're supposed just to believe everything we hear.
No, that's not the point. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
sounds like it.
Well, you're not supposed to, but at the same time, if you're saying everybody's a liar, that's
everybody.
Who's
everybody? Who's everybody? Two guys.
Basically, what you're saying is that you have suspicions about the gloves, but you yourself said that cannot be proved. But throw in there Dr. or whatever Martin Carefoot to the mix, and that makes two suspicions into one truth. No, you cannot tell two half lies and make it into one truth. Or two half.
No. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Y'all say the LDBC is all liars, and y'all saying everybody that's saying this shit is all liars or got some reason to make these accusations up. But at the same time, y'all are no better than them, because y'all saying the same thing, but on the opposite end,
No.
in defense of
I
Fury.
could be a piece of
So
shit.
y'all are no better than the people y'all calling liars.
No. I could be a piece.
You know,
I could be a piece.
Wait, let Gonzalo, let him finish. Gonzalo,
Let me just say something, but I just have to clear something. I could be a piece of shit, evil motherfucker, but I could still know my boxing. Okay, that's one thing. And you could be a very nice guy and not know shit. Okay, I'm not the same as the LDBC because 90% of the people that you watch comment on the YouTube videos, they know what they're talking about. Boxing is not rocket science. But if you're a fucking liar, you're a liar.
The LDBC, I mean, come on.
I'm saying y'all.
Yeah.
I'm saying y'all on the opposite end of the spectrum, and it's pretty extreme what y'all saying too. I'm in the middle. I'm kind of in the middle. I'm saying it could be true, couldn't be. I mean, it's possible that it ain't true, but you see, y'all saying the LDBC is on the opposite side of the spectrum. They think every accusation is true. So y'all extreme, and the LDBC is extreme.
All right, brotherhood, brother, hold on, Gonzalo, Gonzalo, hold on, man, Gonzalo, I'm gonna mute you. All right, so
guess who's winning? Guess who's winning?
All right, Gonzalo. All right, fuck, Jesus. All right, so what you're basically saying here is for us to be like you, basically, we should be thinking that the floppy glove is some sort of advantage, right? Just to be in the middle, right? Just to be not on one side or the other.
Not just to be in the middle.
No, okay.
Just is being logical. That's where if you're being logical, then you're probably going to suspect something after his history and all of the accusations coming out. Now, if you totally on his side and defending him, saying he's 100% clean, he's 100% not a cheater, then
so logic should lead us to the conclusion. Logic should lead us to the conclusion that a floppy glove is some sort of advantage or could be an advantage. That's what you think. That's what you're saying. We should be thinking that a floppy glove is some sort of advantage.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying
you believe that.
You can't just throw it out the window. You can't totally throw it out the window.
Yes, yes, we can. This is where we differ.
You're going to be looking.
A floppy glove is not an advantage. A floppy glove is not an advantage. That's what we think. And I mean, we can try it. We can put a glove on and try to hit a punching bag like that, and it's not going to work.
Yeah, but first of all, your hand can't ball into a fist in your palm. That would be the advantage. Like if I was thinking about it, like what can be an advantage of not having my glove, my hand, my fist all the way into the glove? That would be as if there was some leeway of balling up my fist to turn.
You can.
Right? Not smack, turn. Okay? Because it doesn't work. The best way to use your palm, right? It's to actually use your palm. Have your glove all the way in. Because if you smack somebody with a palm shot in the right spot, you can fuck him up real good. But with a slap, the bottom of your knuckles, the weakest part, that's not going to give you an advantage. That's going to actually hurt your hand. That I know from experience.
Go ahead.
And you can't ball a fist.
You said that you know from experience?
Yeah, of course, man. Brother, I boxed. You know what I'm saying? I had an amateur career. I was going to turn pro the whole nine. I've trust me. I know.
But there's a pro boxer. There's a pro boxer that doesn't agree with you. He's saying that a fist halfway in the glove is an advantage. So
a slap.
I mean, who should I believe?
Slap?
Joey Spencer, a pro boxer right now. So if you
Ishi Smith, world champion.
Wait. Let me finish. If you boxing and having experience is the reason I should believe that, then why shouldn't I believe Joey Spencer?
You're right.
I'm not saying believe me. I'm saying from my experience, I can't imagine how you can ball a fist, or if you can't ball a fist, which is the right answer. How is it that a slap punch is more an advantage than a palm shot? An actual palm shot with your hands all the way in the glove. I'm not saying 100%, but I can't see that.
It's just logical, man. Try it out. It's not even rocket science. It doesn't make sense. Try it out.
My knuckles. I think I would break my knuckles.
All right.
That's what I think.
We got a bunch of phone calls. I don't know if we should take them, but they've been waiting for a long time. So let's at the same time.
Go ahead, man.
You can stay on the line if you want. You can stay on the line if you want or call later. 910, you're on the air. Maybe they want to talk to you. 910, you're on the air.
Hey, what's going on, brother? You guys hear me okay, Bucho?
Yes, sir. Perfect. Go ahead, Steven.
All right, well, let me go on my rant. Just give me about like 30, 45 seconds. I got a bunch of points to make because I've been on hold for like 20 plus minutes, God damn it.
All right, go ahead. Sorry, man.
You know, first off, the entire country, the entire country, the athletic commission, the referee, Wilder's own fucking trainer watched him wrap the gloves, right? So we're all watching, the ref's seen it before and after, all this shit, but the gloves are funky. Go suck a fucking fat dick. All right, Fury's dirty tactics. Let's address that. No, I wanted 30 to 45.
Go ahead.
All right, Fury's dirty tactics. Okay? All boxers try and get by with what they can until the ref tries to stop them. It's called boxing, motherfucker. If you ever were in a ring, you try to do what you can to win until someone tells you to stop fucking doing it. And coincidentally, I think a point was taken from Fury, so they can suck a dick on that. And what about all of this uproar? Okay, what about Salido pretty much karate fucking chopping, kicking, and headbutting fucking Lomachenko into the next realm? No one gave a fuck about that, did they? I didn't hear any LDBC crying about that. What about fucking Ward hitting fucking Kovalev in the dick 10 times in a row and getting a stoppage? I never heard shit about that. All right, let me hear a response.
All right.
Well, like you said, it's boxing. I guess it's boxing. You just explained it yourself. I guess you should expect that type of shit, huh?
Well, then why are you crying about it then?
I'm not crying. You the one telling people.
Yeah, you are.
No, you mentioned the chokehold. No, headlock. Headlock. That was, you said it was a dirty tactic, headlock. That might have had some effect on the fight.
I'm sorry to cut you off, Bucho, but what about Windmill Wilder doing fucking 360 uppercut Ryu from Street Fighters on the back of motherfuckers' heads for 20 fights in a row?
Hey, cheating is cheating, but guess what? Tyson Fury got a longer track record than anybody you name besides Andre Ward. That
man, I'm drunk and I'm about to cut this motherfucker in half.
All right,
man. All right, man. I want to have a debate right now with Brotherhood, man. All
right, here's the deal, Steven. I'll put you on the list.
Fuck my ex-wife. Let's go.
Steven, I'll put you on the list.
Oh, that's why you're mad. That's why
I'll put you on the list.
Oh, that's like it. Look at you. You deflect. And you know something else you do, Brotherhood, a lot? You do straw man arguments. You know what the definition of that is? Probably not, because you're stupid. But that's putting words in other man's mouths and making arguments for others that they never made in the first place.
This guy's
all right,
entertaining.
Steven, anything else? I'll put you on the list.
No, that's it, Bucho. That's right. You give this man 20 minutes. I gave you hundreds of dollars, and you give me 20 seconds. But I'll catch you later, brother.
All right. Well, you want to keep talking or drinking? I'll let you drink and come back later.
Hey, Bucho can't be allowed.
Is he still there?
Threatening people on his line.
No,
so
I think
that's why you got cut short early.
I don't know, Steven. If you want to call later.
Look.
All right, I'm gonna hang up.
Brotherhood is coming up with a lot of opinions. That's my assessment of his argument. It's just an opinion, and I know he probably would say, "Well, yours is too," and I agree. But the problem is that you're making the accusation. You got to make concrete proof to say this dude cheated. Okay, that guy did this.
No.
And that's what won him the fight.
This dude cheated. That's not what I'm saying. So I don't need concrete proof. I just need enough to suspect.
So all you saying is you suspect. Am I getting this right?
Yeah.
You suspect?
I've said that a million
Okay, that's
times.
nothing. But that's nothing though. Brotherhood,
right,
that's nothing.
Guys,
you can't go to court and get somebody fucking taken to jail for. See, I suspect. I suspect he did it.
Hey, but
guess
what? You ain't got no proof.
Johnny hasn't said anything in a while.
I shouldn't suspect him.
Hold on, Brotherhood. Hold on. Let me just say my piece real quick.
No, go ahead.
Hang
John.
on. All right. Now, here, this goes back to what I was saying before. I can make the assumption, which is what you're doing, that the mob shot Kennedy.
I don't have concrete proof of that. Does it look like I got the gun shells from it, bro? Like, come on, man. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Johnny boy, do you have concrete proof that shows me he didn't cheat though? You're making an assumption.
No.
Innocent until proven guilty, or is it guilty till proven innocent?
Come on.
His overhand right is my proof that he beat up Wilder. His corner stopping the fight.
Overhand right with tampered gloves. Is that what you're talking about?
In your opinion, you don't have no proof though.
You don't either. I can't show you the glove. You can't show me the glove.
The referee didn't complain. The state athletic commission didn't complain. You the one that's complaining. Not even Wilder complained about that.
I'm not complaining. I'm suspicious.
Hey, Brotherhood, we have another phone call.
All right.
559, you're on the air. 559.
Hey, yeah. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir. Welcome to the show.
Yeah. Yo, I want to ask the caller, because he keeps saying it's crazy to believe that he cheated. I mean, you could say that about anybody. You know, anybody could fucking cheat. No, I mean, if you know the sport, there's a lot of fucking drug use in fucking boxing. But I want to ask him: is it crazy to believe that Tyson Fury just beat the fuck out of him?
I mean, no, Fury is the more skilled fighter, so it's not crazy to believe that. But at the same time, his track record is his track record, so it's not crazy to believe what a lot of other people believe also. So, I mean, that's what I'm saying. You just got to fall in the middle. You can't judge nobody for believing what they want to believe.
Okay. Have you ever gotten in a street fight before?
Yes.
You ever connected fucking flush on somebody?
Oh, yeah, I knocked a few motherfuckers out in my day.
How the fuck your hand feel the next day? Or even then?
What is your point?
That shit fucking hurts. It's not good. I fucking broke my wrist before, motherfucker. So the whole argument is that slipping your hand down makes your fist. You're gonna hit him with your fist. That's a horrible fucking idea.
Exactly. That's what we keep saying. Isha Smith.
Not if you're getting the knockout with it.
Let me ask you something. Why do you think they wear gloves?
They stopped it. It was a stoppage because he was just beating the shit out of him. I mean, Wilder, I don't think he ever fucking swung once with full balance. And yeah, he was grabbing his neck because in boxing you do that to put weight on motherfuckers to take their fucking legs out. You get them tired. If the ref ain't saying anything, it's because it's legal. You see it all the time. Floyd would constantly grab motherfuckers. When he was getting hit, he would just grab. He was constantly in a headlock.
But because the ref didn't say anything, that's your argument.
No, I'm saying
that's actually a good argument, Brotherhood. Yeah, actually, that's a good argument. Yeah, that is.
Mr. E, if you have to convince
hold on.
That's the same as you saying the Nevada State Athletic Commission was there and they was watching the gloves be put on or whatever.
Well then you're accusing Nevada of
had fucking plaster of Paris in his fucking glove. They was right there watching too. So tell me what sense does that make?
Go ahead, caller.
What?
Let the caller. Go ahead.
That's concrete proof, though. You know, if you take something out of his glove, that's concrete proof. What the fuck is that?
I don't know. Can you repeat that?
You're just like I said. If you're taking something out of a glove, that's concrete proof that motherfucker cheated. That's different. You're saying, oh, I have reason to believe, therefore he fucking did. I haven't heard a motherfucker talk to his feelings so much like ever in my fucking life. Like, you want to discredit everything that says he just fucking won. And anything else, you're like, I don't know how he did it, but I know he cheated because my fighter lost. That's what I'm fucking
That's
hearing.
not what I'm That's not what I'm saying.
Yes.
I didn't say I never sat here and said 100%.
Why did you
100% cheated. Y'all can't say that.
Gonzalo, hold on.
Yeah, you know why you can't say it? Because when we ask you how, you can't fucking say shit. And I don't know, but I'm pretty fucking.
Yeah, that's true. That's what you sound like. Good point.
Like I said, if I had concrete proof, then I would say that he 100% cheated. But I don't have it. I admit it, I don't have it. So I can only
40%
based on his past and based on the evidence that we do have.
All right.
Basically, he's saying that you can
My
never
God.
believe the state athletic commission from now on ever, because they messed it up one time with Margarito, and basically we're saying because one guy he tested positive, anything that he does in his career from now on, you can never believe. That's what he's saying. Isn't that fucked up?
Right.
That's how the court of law works, bro. If you fucking rape a little kid, your ass is gonna be looked at as a pedophile for the rest of your life.
You fucking lied.
That's how it
You
works,
lied
right?
one time. You stole some bubble gum from the store when you were a little kid. From now on, everything that you do, you're fucking liar and you're fucking
Profiling.
thief.
Profiling.
Yeah.
Hey, that's America, baby.
Profile. All right, so
America. Yeah.
America.
Good way of
Where's my
explaining
soundboard?
Well, if that's not.
All right. Caller, anything else?
Okay,
you can't.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say one thing. I gotta take off. What I believe happened with and I like Wilder, man. As a person, I know his whole story with his daughter and all that shit. I like the guy. I'm glad he made all this money, but he's lucky he got this far with that little bit of skill. I think what ended up happening is he stepped up to a actual fucking boxer, and I don't want to say got exposed because we already knew what the fuck he's about. He doesn't have any fucking skill to go, and it's weird because he used to when he was in the amateurs or starting his career.
He was a better boxer
he
as
moved a
an
lot more.
amateur.
He
He
had
was
more
actually a
skill.
better boxer.
But he bought into his own. I need 2 seconds. I gotta be perfect for 1 second of bullshit. He bought into it, and the only reason I want to see the third fight is because I'm hoping that maybe he realized, okay, I can't do this with one fucking hit against this guy. I'm gonna box again. Hopefully, I see that, and it's a better fucking fight, because if that's what he continues to do, his career, he's better off taking step aside money, which they're gonna offer him, and then just fighting the winner and retiring, because otherwise he's gonna get hurt if he keeps fighting.
No, but
I agree.
he can knock him out. He can knock him out. He can go.
Yeah, of course he could. No.
How likely is
Hey,
it?
I gotta go soon.
All right.
All right, brother.
So what do we do here? Okay, 559. Thanks for calling. All right, man. Take care. Good call. I'll get to Shivi Schneider's super chat soon. Okay, listen, Brotherhood. I don't know if we should do another debate now, because did we really have that debate, guys?
I feel like we did.
I mean, we did our debate.
I feel like
I think we had a debate, so I think that's it. All right.
Yeah.
Brotherhood, you're a good sport. I'll say that. You're a good sport. But the one thing I don't agree with your circumstantial evidence of testimony. I don't agree. That doesn't mean I don't think you're. Wait, let me finish. That doesn't mean that I don't think you're a bad person. You're a Wilder lover. I have a feeling you're biased towards Wilder, but I don't think that you're totally irrational in having a conversation.
All right, and I'll say this: recognize I don't agree with you letting a repeat offender off easy.
Repeat offender
should always be suspected of doing some other shit in the future. That's how you keep the world safe, man.
Okay, I'll keep that into consideration.
We'll let people decide.
Tyson Fury is a medicine.
All right, man. Listen, Brotherhood, thanks for calling in. And if you want to debate anything else at some other point in time, let us know. All right.
All right, appreciate it.
All right, take care.
Peace, Brotherhood.
All right. Well, we got a debate there. That's done.
I like his name though, Brotherhood, right?
Yeah. Well, it kind of reminds me of like a white supremacist groups or something.
A white supremacist.
All right, so that's done. Now we got Johnny Boy against T-Tone. I don't even know you were gonna do this.
Shit. This is what T-Tone always wanted.
Is that today?
Let me go have a cigarette real quick. God damn it. Hold on.
All right.
Shit. Is he calling in?
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
No, you have time.
Just Johnny Boy, you know that's what T-Tone wants. Just give it to him already.
Oh shit! Hold on, I gotta read Steven Schneider's super chat. He says, first of all, thank you for your contribution, Steven. He says, breaking your balls, Bucho. Shout out to Recognize Gonzalo and Johnny and the chat. Brotherhood triggered me. Yeah, that's what you gotta be patient.
But you know what it is. Look, and this is not only towards Brotherhood. It's just towards a lot of people. And I'm gonna take Brotherhood at his word that he's not coming from a place of bias. I don't believe that, but I don't have no proof of that, right? So here's what I would say. A lot of the evidence they're taking it like testimony from the ex sparring partner. The ex sparring partner said that there was one of his gloves didn't have no padding. Am I saying that right? Like that's what he was accusing them of.
Yeah.
And he said that, and he showed the glove, right? He showed the glove.
Those dirty ass gloves that they have at
Right.
the
So
gym.
Fury, so he kept these gloves. I don't know how he got them or whatever, but he has these gloves. We don't know if Fury was wearing them. Okay, we don't.
Oh, sorry, recognize.
No, I was just gonna say one point, Johnny. He doesn't. We don't know that the Joey Spencer situation about something that happened to him
when he was 12.
When he was 12 and accusing Detroit fighters. He was very. He didn't separate. He said Detroit fighters are known for being dirty fighters. Okay, that they do this. All right, but again, he doesn't. Joey Spencer brings no proof. He brings his opinion, and that's it. Okay, and there's been people that demonstrated that he did cheat with the palm punch. Okay, which is crazy in my opinion. But there's also guys like Ishe Smith who actually demonstrated it, and so it's like, okay, at the same time, you could accuse us of saying we believe Ishe Smith because he's selling the narrative we want to hear. But I can say the same thing to you. You don't want to believe him.
Yeah, and the reason why I mentioned Ishe Smith, it's not because I think he's credible or not. He's showing us the evidence. Like he's putting his hand in the glove. He's telling you, you actually you're more likely to break your fingers. You can really turn the fist in there. And then people say, oh, but Steve Cunningham also made a video and he's showing you how he's not showing you anything. If you actually look objectively at the video that Cunningham did, he puts on the glove and then he starts just slapping the punching bag. How is that any proof of anything?
He knows better to swing hard with his hand position like that. He could hurt himself badly.
Yeah, he just puts the glove on, smacks the punching bag, and goes, there you have it. See, you can hurt somebody. See? Like, what? No. If he puts the glove like that and goes into a sparring fight or something, then with somebody with no headgear or something, but he doesn't do that. All he does is slap the punching bag. That's not proof, man.
Look. Let me.
Yeah. Gonzalo. Hold on. Let Gonzalo. He wants to say something. Gonzalo, go ahead.
Let me recognize if I were to like ask you about the gloves and you responded to me, okay, that to me is like all right, what you're talking about, all right. But if this guy is saying and having all these doubts, what does that make you believe about the guy? Do you have to keep on asking to really know that he doesn't know what he's talking about? To me, I've heard enough.
I agree.
That's enough for me. That's enough. I can't keep going in circles and suspecting to what this guy's leading me on to believe if I just don't believe it. But that's my opinion. Right?
It's like this, bro. Here was his argument. Tyson Fury cheated. Prove me wrong. That's it. Now here ain't no different than me saying, yeah, well, I banged Salma Hayek. Prove that I'm lying. That's it.
Exactly. It's the burden of proof is switched here. By the way, Santos Romo, thank you for the contribution. He says, since Recognize is catching bodies, tell Vinnie Mac to put down the Pepsi can and debate. Good point.
I'm not gonna debate that fool. First of all, he owes us money.
He owes us money, yeah.
Okay, so I'm not gonna let him get away with that. Like, I think you could go back to the archives, and you will hear me say before 2020. I told him he better start getting his wallet ready because he's going to be paying up this year. And
yep,
maybe he's got the coronavirus because he's got an underlying condition. He's got that cloggy nose, so he's on the respirator right now.
Oh, that means he's dead. Hello, this is Vince.
I'm calling from heaven. Actually, I'm calling.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not.
Calling from hell. No, we don't wish harm on anybody.
No, we don't do that, man.
I don't know who's on the phone, dude. I think it's the devil. I'm way too big to go to the devil's house, bro.
All right, you know what? I don't know where T-Tone is, and I don't even know if we have time for this shit because that's gonna drag for a long time.
Yeah,
All right,
T-Tone.
let's see who who we have here on the debate list. Recognize the Matrix, E. Jefferson, The Brotherhood, Stu Little, Tiny Tim, Corruption in Boxing, T-Tone, Steven Schneider. I want to get El Jefe in here. If somebody can contact El Jefe, that'd be a good. That'd be great.
That's facts, Holmes. That's facts.
Open the third eye. Hey, should we get
You have to
also
open your third eye.
DSFG, man? Jesus Christ, imagine. Bro, facts, bro.
Facts, bro. 100%.
Yeah, we gotta have the time limit on me and T-Tone. T-Tone's gonna talk for 8 minutes and give me about 4 seconds.
yeah, we'll time it. We'll time it. Yeah, that's all. I mean, H Money, this guy's retarded. You can't debate that guy.
Yeah, he's a weirdo.
He's retarded.
That guy apparently is, the toughest man on YouTube, bro. It's tremendous.
Now that talk about Glovegate and the floppy gloves, you got some floppy tits, and you can actually see when that thing looks different. That thing looks different on camera. There you go.
Good point. We'll debate the
look normal.
Titgate. How can we call that? Titgate?
Yeah.
The floppy titty.
You see when the thing's moving around, it look different.
You a bitch. I'll knock you out.
Call it whoever the fuck, whoever's gonna debate him, whoever the fuck versus Piccolo Melons. Call him Little Tits.
BDA Boxing, Mr. BDA is saying, I'll debate a heathen to convert them. All right? Any non-Christians, Mr. BDA will convert them. Mr. BDA is going to go to one of those islands where they have all these indigenous tribes that never made any contact with civilization. And then he's going to get killed with arrows like that guy.
It's like this. It's like a Full Metal Jacket. Inside every gook, there is an American trying.
Yeah, when it's trying to get out.
It's like that dude that went to the island. He says, "No, I want to talk to you about Jesus Christ." And the natives are looking at him all crazy, and they just fucking scalp him.
Yeah,
dude,
exactly.
I like the Bruce Lee on your screen over there.
Oh yeah,
that shit is cool, man.
The one and only.
Talk about the KUMITE, the Bolo Young. That guy cheated when he threw that powder in the air. That's cheating.
When he killed the guy.
When he threw the powder in the blood sport.
Oh yeah, well,
the last fight.
Yeah, how come the referee didn't intervene there? I mean, he's throwing fucking cocaine or something. By the way, G Boogie in the chat says the Brotherhood took a loss. Vinnie Mac makes many losses. Sorry, takes many losses. Recognize the Matrix. Let's go, champ. So yeah,
fuck Vinnie Mac. Said, that's America. That's America. That's what Brotherhood said.
G Boogie, thank you for your contribution, man. The one and only. All right, guys. Well, this was the KUMITE first edition. I guess we should have more of this, but I tell you guys, contact El Jefe. We need to get this guy on. All right.
Yeah. This is big facts. Big facts.
Yeah, facts. We should get the boxing librarian also in here.
I haven't heard that guy in a long time.
I think he was in our chat at some point. He's close with Mark, so. John Gonzalez says, this is for Bucho reading capabilities. Oh, thank you. I'm like Floyd Mayweather over here. What else? Brotherhood says, I won that debate easy. The Brotherhood thinks he won the debate. That's your opinion? Credibility? Or that?
Well, I think you're being biased, Brotherhood. I think you're being biased. I thought I won. All right? So prove me wrong. Prove me wrong that I didn't win.
Prove me wrong. All right. Well, listen. Let's call it a day over here. We had a great show. Great show, people. Thank you for contributing.
Yes,
King Buches
sir.
El
Thank
Jefe
you
got a
for
new
having
channel.
me.
It's called El Jefe Experience. Okay, thank you for the information. SSB28 El Jefe Experience is his new channel. I'm gonna send him a
El
message.
Jefe. Oh, okay.
The experience, man.
I'm gonna look for that. I'm gonna look for it.
Yeah. Do your push-ups. Open the third eye.
You gotta open your third eye. Home.
Oh man.
It kind of reminds me of Nopal. Remember Nopal?
Yeah.
Hi, this is Nopal. What was it?
I had Canelo winning the first fight 9-3.
Yeah, he said 10. No, yeah, no, yeah, it was 9-3.
9-3. Yeah.
Fuck.
You got him schooling him, boy.
That's why we had to kick him out. I mean, you can't say that shit. All right. Anyways, guys, thank you for joining us. All right. Great
All right,
show.
gentlemen. Have a good one.
Take care.
Shout out to Brotherhood, even though you didn't convince me of anything. But shout out, bro.
Even though you lost, thank you.
Even though you lost the debate, shout out to
All right. No, Brotherhood, thank you for the debate. Everybody who called in, everybody who donated, Johnny Boy, Mike P, Gabriel, Tiny Tim, my team over yours, Steven Schneider, who's enjoying a Heineken or a few Heinekens. I miss Heineken, by the way. Santos Romo, G Boogie, and John Gonzalez. Guys, thank you for the contribution. And I want to thank everybody who's in the chat. Guys, you are the best. Oh, John Gonzalez says, thank you for your contribution. El Mojone experience. All right. That should be his one. All right, guys. See you next time. Take care.
All right, Booch. I'll take care. Gonzalo.
Take care, Johnny Boy, Gonzalo. See ya.